You don't say it that way. You say F up if that's an F up.
Oh, I was really bored after playing so much Tetris Attack, so I promptly downloaded the original ROM of Panel to Pawn and played that instead.
Oh, it's good. It's so good.
It's got different music, which we already knew, and I've got the soundtrack, which has both of them in there. I've noticed it's actually got a few minor bugs, and the timings are different.
Yeah, a little bit different.
The game also moves faster on that. They didn't have it as fine-tuned in.
Yeah. I like the penalty pound a little bit better, but...
I do too, actually, because the difficulty goes up higher because it's faster. And I really appreciate that because the US version is not even slightly challenging.
Are we just about ready then?
Yes.
I'm ready.
So anyway, hello Shadow, and today's stream is brought to us by our anti-sponsor PayPal. F you, PayPal. Oh wait, no, don't. Okay.
As much mileage out of that as you can.
Yeah, I almost messed up and unmuted the game before hitting start. I'm like, nope, don't want to do that. Got that fairy fountain.
Oh wait, am I actually connected? Am I connected?
See, mine immediately cooperated, and I got 2 green lights right off the bat, so...
Okay. And I just need to set up auto tracking. I'm ready. I'm good to go.
Oh, right. That's a thing.
Ready in chat.
That's actually a thing that would be nice, wouldn't it?
We're not doing a 10-second countdown. It takes too long.
Well, how long do you want to count down for then, huh?
Are you ready, Enigma?
Yeah.
Okay. 3, 2, 1, go.
Okay. Let there be game.
300 rupees in Sank. Oh, that's nice.
Nice.
Sank heart container already?
I was actually playing that out of Stank, so thank you so much for that. That works beautifully. And a mine let's go.
Boy. Pixels.
Tripod count, let's go.
Again?
Yeah. We have the odds on it, right?
No,
I can double check this right now.
I can do that later.
I'm not opposed to it. It's just we already turned down the odds to half what they were, and I'm still getting Triforce on.
Do you want to not play Triforce on? We can get you something
it's
else.
fine. It really is. It's just at this point, it's just laughable.
Atlantic Records sucks too. Yeah, no, PayPal
place in my heart. Because Nintendo makes amazing stuff, and they're fantastic at what they do, but then they hate their fan base.
Oh, yeah.
Hate everybody, and it's like, Nintendo, you make such good stuff, why do you suck so hard? Can you just not hate your own fan base, please, for 5 minutes?
Well, it's like...
Enjoy your games.
Nintendo loves money, but they hate their customers more. So they'll gladly lose they'll gladly lose a little bit of money if it means they really get to royally screw over their fans. So
like, they release no new Metroid game for 12 years.
Yeah.
Fans make a fan-based Metroid game. There's no problem.
Okay.
Just doing it for the fun of it, just to bring love of Metroid. Nintendo DMCA's them.
Mm-hmm. Surprised they haven't figured out a way to shut down all the randomizers. Like the fact you get to,
I don't think there's enough. I don't think there's enough desire.
Okay, that's handy.
Enough people in it.
People draw fan art, and Nintendo goes, "Nope, you can't do that." It's like, Nintendo, just shut up for 5 seconds and let people enjoy your stuff, please.
Yeah. I mean, somebody needs to grow a pair and tell them where to shove it when they're doing something that's not actually illegal.
Alright, while I have this moment, let me go ahead and look up Bionicles.
And they do have the legal right to do this, but it's just... I want to love Nintendo. I really do. I really like the stuff they do, but they just...
Bionicle. Yeah. I have you at Fast Ganon 30, Pedestal 30.
It should be 30, 30, 30, 15, 15.
Yep, 15, 15. That's exactly it.
That's what we set it to, so it's half odds, and it's still getting it.
It's like math suddenly just decided it doesn't want to work anymore.
RNG. aka the Screw You generator. I hope this is for me.
I think at the moment that we're just talking about AM2R.
Huh, yeah.
Yeah.
Seriously, I got that shuffle again.
Oh yeah, and also the Smackdown that they did to Mario Royale before SMB35 came out.
Yeah. I'm just remembering the whole YouTube monetization debacle.
Oh yeah, that was disgusting. Glad I wasn't making videos yet at that point in time.
Yeah, Nintendo DFS, are you aware of what happened with that?
I'm not sure.
So, back, YouTube monetization was kind of becoming a thing at the time, I think. I'm not 100% on that, but either way, Nintendo didn't want people making videos of their games and earning money off it. So what they did was they introduced the Nintendo Partner Program. In order to have a YouTube video that's monetized,
okay, yeah, no.
you have to register your account with Nintendo and sign over 50% of all earnings of the entire channel, whether videos are Nintendo-based. So there have been channels that have thousands of videos. They make their living off YouTube. They make one Nintendo video, and Nintendo goes, give us all your earnings ever.
Wow, that's insane.
It really was. So what most people did, most creators, if they wanted to do Nintendo stuff, they made a separate channel just for the Nintendo stuff and only put it over there. They're like, Nintendo, you can't touch my other money. That's not yours. You can't have it. It may have not been 50%. It may have been more like a 70-30 split. But the point remains they're taking a huge percentage and they're demanding off every video you ever made on the channel.
Wait, what did I miss?
And you had to register.
Oh, I did it again.
You weren't allowed to do it at all.
Laser Donut coming in with the
Laser Donut.
How's it going?
Oh,
ooh, donuts. That sounds tasty.
It does.
Yeah.
I haven't had donuts in a long time.
Hey, I got
mood for donuts.
a donut over here as well. What's going on? I just happened to name my file name today FU PayPal because, well, you know. Oh,
Bees!
Oh, bees are a thing, huh? Alright.
Bees are a thing. Bees are always a thing.
So I have an open question for everybody, both runners and chat. What is your favorite kind of donut? I'm going to say for me, it's cream-filled, chocolate-covered.
Laser Donut saying, you know us donuts. We get around.
I can spot the holes in that argument from a mile away.
Oh.
Oh. Is this going to be bees? Nope. Okay. It's like hookshot in library. That surely can't be something good, right?
It is, just not for you.
Was it hookshot or was it bees?
So we got a double chocolate from Shadow.
Double chocolate?
Yeah.
And chocolate-filled chocolate on top?
Yeah.
Good one.
Maybe just chocolate frosting and chocolate.
Chocolate batter or
yeah.
Whatever chocolate itself.
I don't know. The possibilities are endless with this.
I usually wouldn't turn down if it's chocolate covered and have like sprinkles.
Okay.
That's a good secondary.
I don't like sweet things, so I don't really care for donuts like that, especially if they're just over sugared.
I really don't like sweet things or sugar either, but every now and again I'll get in the mood. So if I have to have a donut, that's usually the kind I go for.
Yeah, typically
Otherwise, I just want a donut.
We got confirmation: chocolate dough and chocolate frosting.
Oh,
yeah.
Right. And if
I just like basic glazed donuts.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. It's just a glazed donut, just because I don't like to go overboard with the sugar, especially first thing in the morning.
Yeah.
It's real quick. We're having a discussion about donuts. What's your favorite kind?
Peanut butter filling. Oh, that sounds interesting too.
Ooh, that sounds interesting. Yeah.
Yeah.
Dinner cave. I'm weird on glazed. A lot of people say the glaze has to be fresh and like still gooey. I actually really don't like that. I like the glaze where it's settled and it's hard.
Laser Dante says Boston
Fingers get
cream.
less messy.
White bread donut with chocolate frosting and vanilla cream.
Where do I want to go?
I tried to go up the mountain and then died, so that's definitely going to help.
I'm investing in the
Oh no, lasers.
I don't know what I just got.
Ooh.
Okay, so
And also, hey, Sots.
that was 100 rupees.
So Sots is wanting a cinnamon cake donut. Oh yeah.
Okay.
Have you ever had a donut with bacon on top of it?
Oh, I have not.
Just don't want to mix that personally.
It's actually really good.
I'm kind of like turned off of bacon kind of in general most of the time now as a result of all that bacon flavored crap. Like the bacon, chewing gum, and so on.
Pearl? Can you say go mode?
Triforce Hunt.
Going from the beginning.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it might be Triforce Hunt Ganon. In which case I still need a fire source and a better sword, but...
Maple
oh, hey,
bar
look,
with
the pendant from Flooded stuff.
Oops,
Here you go,
that's not good.
maple,
Okay.
maple bacon crumbles.
So Shadow's had the bacon donut before. It was fine.
Thanks for the bees, by the way.
Some prizes a heart.
I don't think I've seen any outgoing bees yet from my end.
I found a pendant from Sunken Treasure, so I gleefully grabbed that.
Absolutely.
Heck yeah, pendant?
Was it a green?
No, it was actually a red one.
Oh, okay.
Seemed like
It gets you towards ped.
Yeah.
seemed like a waste of both the bacon and the donut, but it didn't taste bad. Fish dinner. Yeah.
Thanks for allowing me to break more logic.
You're welcome, friend. And it's not really logic if we're in a game mode that counts on you doing it.
No, what I was going to like, because you just gave me Cane of Samaria, and that just gives me the ability to get magic, because I can do the Cane of Samaria to do both magic.
So there was your bottle if you were pulling off cack skip again today.
Actually, I went straight to cack, so
sad.
I have to go back now.
Yeah.
Like I said, I'm investing in the cactaway. Hey, Laser Donut, just following me. Sweet.
Oh. I
like
oops, wrong way.
Yep.
That was totally accidental, but by all means, I'll take credit.
Just throwing some accidental humor.
Yep.
Come on.
Now you're here too. All the streams. Yay!
There we go. Yeah.
So I've been, casually on the go down advertising our race on Tuesday. I'm like, hey,
Oh, that's tasty.
chat, but we'd love to see you there because emotional support.
That's okay. Woo! And thanks everybody. Yeah, got just about completely finished with everything now. Yesterday, hey.
Migs, if you ever want to do one of these weeklies with us, just get a YAML and send it on over.
Wait, why did I do that? I don't
I
know.
think he's
Yeah.
if you can. I caught the guy, and that's what he said.
Yeah, so like
I need to catch up with him, but I did.
3 days in total the past week that I had to get up at 7 a.m. because I had to be at the store at 8 a.m. And then finally, Thursday, they finally show up for doing the internet install at 11:15. I was like, man, if you could have at least told me what time you were going to be there, so I wouldn't have to sit around for 3 hours going through my stuff in Pokemon Go while I'm waiting for them to show up.
Oh, he had to play some Pokemon Go. Oh no.
So,
Yeah.
can I have a brief moment for a plug real quick?
Go for it.
Next Tuesday, half an hour from now, 6:30 p.m. Central, 5:30 p.m. Eastern.
Okay, yes.
We are doing a race
7:30
for Z3R
7:30 p.m.
Sorry.
Eastern.
Oops.
direction, 7:30 Eastern, 6:30 Central, 4:30 Pacific. We are doing a Z3R race. It's co-op. It's the
Okay,
first
here we go.
race of the entire league that we are in.
Mm-hmm.
So, DFS and I are going to be racing. It's against two very excellent players.
Beep.
It is co-op info share, so we'll be both playing the same seed. We'll be giving all info back and forth and just splitting our checks and everything, as one does. And it's average time to win. However, there is a 10-minute chat delay. 500 rupees for a heart piece for name or no. So,
So it's 10 minutes.
I can probably live without
We
that.
have our stuff in emo only.
I'm going to skip emote only because there's a 10-minute delay. It doesn't matter.
Oh,
And we're already in info share, so...
That's fair too.
yeah. Yeah.
There will be a restream of it. almost certainly. We're not 100% on that, but we're
Could do this instead.
certain.
Because, man, how often do you ever get to do that?
Yeah. So if you come by our channels at that time, or 10 minutes later, drop me a note, say hi, and then head over to the restream. There will be commentary. You'll be able to see all 4 players at the same time.
All right, what do we got in here?
Stuff.
Very cool.
Oh, nasty.
Very pog, I believe, is what they say, right?
That's what the kids nowadays.
That's what the kids are saying these days.
Oh, you kids.
This is gross.
I guess I'm
Vitreous in desert.
Nice.
Pug bunny. Yeah.
I'm super excited for it.
Single arrow.
Is maybe mildly excited for it as my co-worker. As far as I can tell, I think I'm the one who's going to leave the voice on mute so that the restream can get clean audio, and DFS will probably leave it the chat
I
on.
don't know. Like, it doesn't really matter. Like we could do it either way.
Okay.
I wouldn't mind having audio, like clean audio as well.
Sure.
It doesn't matter. We'll see when it actually happens, but
My crab is dropping bombs, but it has the worst movement pattern possible.
Yeah, this is terrible. Vitreous with plastic sword. Ow. Uh-oh.
Never done that. That hurts. Nobody
it does, absolutely.
Armor! Yay!
Now I want a bacon bar, or sorry, a maple bar with bacon. Oh my god, I cannot talk either.
I would be real happy with Sankart right now.
I grew up on turkey bacon instead of regular bacon, so I honestly prefer that just because it's what I've had my entire life. I literally was like 18 years old before I had regular bacon for the first time.
Oh, dead. Oh, well, it's just a pennant.
I prefer the greasiness of bacon, like of real bacon.
Oh,
Turkey bacon it's not crunchy, unlike regular bacon, which
No,
I can't
if you're eating crunchy bacon, you're eating it wrong.
Really, because all the bacon I
on
had
that hill.
regular bacon was crunchy. I'm just like, this isn't great. It feels overcooked to me.
Yeah, crunchy bacon is overcooked bacon, and I will die on that hill.
I've never had non-crunchy regular bacon, so maybe that's where I'm coming from.
Thanks for the
Entirely possible.
PLH, Oro.
Oro, join us. We're only 16 minutes in. We can re-roll for you.
Yeah, we can re-roll if anyone wants to join.
I mean, I'm on Triforce Hunt, so for the millionth time. Oh, here you go.
oh, okay.
When you go back, second move.
Yes, that's exactly what I'm saying, Sots. It should not crumble to dust in your mouth when you bite into it.
I mean, I've had crunchy bacon that didn't feel overcooked. I've had crunchy bacon that absolutely was burnt.
Yeah. Like bacon should be a little bit chewy. It shouldn't crumble. But I know a lot of people who say it should just crumble into pieces like dust.
It's kind of sad that they...
Dry when you do that. It makes you feel like you're choking on it.
It's kind of disappointing that the sticker spam is fixed. Oh, is frozen bacon technically crunchy bacon?
I mean, technically, if you bite into it, it snaps in half. Crunchy bacon.
Yeah.
That turns my stomach thinking about eating like frozen bacon.
Okay, if your bacon
like cooked and then
without snapping, it's crunchy.
Like cooked first and then frozen, or what exactly? Because
was it pre-cooked when it was put into the frozen state?
Here you go, Enigma, because I care.
Oh, okay.
Because it was my bottle merchant. I paid 100 rupees for that.
Well, I think that is a decent trade-off there. Thank you.
500 rupees for a piece of heart for you was not worth it, however.
You need to leave me alone, bird. You need to leave me alone.
I said seagulls.
Stop it.
Nope.
It's
a super cursed question. Especially if it's like, okay. All right.
Sorry, if it's what you're saying.
Much actually. I was water running, so I was just like, no items, no getting hit by anything.
Oh, you were on...
I was water walking, but running on it.
And then you got to hobo right as he gave it to you, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of disturbing, actually, thinking about the thought of frozen raw bacon and, like, biting into that.
I'm sure it's fine to eat.
I mean, I don't know.
Because
I guess
bacteria on it would have been destroyed by the freezing.
Yeah, I guess it could be. It's kind of a similar thing to what they do for
destroyed by freezing. It just goes into hibernation.
Well, yeah. It's like parasites. I think that you have to be worried about with like raw pork.
True.
There's probably a fad diet centered around it.
Food safe.
I mean, why not? People used to intentionally infect themselves with tapeworms, so.
If you go cold on food, it's only preserved. It's not safety at that point.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
You've heard of the Atkins diet? No, it's the Natsuki diet. Frozen raw bacon.
Something's wrong with you. Terry is giving. Please, I wanted actual water walking, not big swimming. I'm gonna die here. Don't kill me.
But yeah, freezing the fish though is what they.
Where are you?
What? I'm doing maybe Moldarm Cave.
I was just like, there was just 5 items right there that kicked me out of water walking.
Oh boy.
No water walking for you. You're not allowed. Like, water walk. No. Water walk. No. Water walk. No.
Somebody's been getting their flute for a long time.
Oh, dang it. I want that.
Eyebrow raises. I mean, I have flippers. I'm still going to water walk just because it's faster.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
100% faster.
Aw.
You go DFS. No more water walk for you.
Don't give me flippers.
Okay, go. Oh.
Thank you.
It's actually too far to the left and bonked off the exit to the cave.
Because if you were going to give me flippers, that means I'd have to actually go back and grab that flute. I didn't want to do it.
Okay, so I figured out that graveyard ledge descent. If you hold left when you're going down on that wall clip, it'll send you straight down. If you're holding down left, it'll send you diagonally.
Oh, that's fine.
I've been wondering about that because I thought I just had to let go basically on the same frame that I jumped, but holding down left fixes that.
Yeah.
Like the really big OWG video, I can never find the spot in the video that specifically talks about that.
Yeah, it's an hour and a half, 2 hours long. I should spend some time and actually cut up that video into smaller ones and just do it myself.
Yeah.
Like shorter tutorial videos.
Yeah, because I mean they have a few timestamps on it, but it's not like timestamp for each individual glitch. I just dropped a sleeping guy. No, that's the hobo. You do wake him up first, and in the original game, he says, "Yo, you need this more badly than I do right now."
He gives you,
the hobo knows you're bad on.
Yeah. Although it's probably an empty alcohol bottle, huh?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
DFS, are you on tempered?
I am untempered. Dude.
Share the love a little bit. I'm over here on plastic. Enigma's on plastic, fighting Viddy of all things.
Yeah.
I have no control over any of this. I'm just asking you all for your...
And I would have been horribly murdered if I hadn't had that fairy in the bottle.
Gave each of us a sword. We'd be very happy, and you would be screwed because you're in plastic again.
Compass? Okay, well, I'll grab it anyway.
Alright, here we go.
Oh. Hooray, multi-sus.
I was trying Harapot.
I was gonna...
No, get over there. Shield,
I decided not to, but I also failed the hover, so...
I just Harapotted first try, except
art piece for...
Apparently I didn't really input for that.
Oh, carp.
Oh, what you do,
I also have 500 rupees for a piece of heart. I also decided against that purchase.
My first time ever attempting Harapot, and I've never formally learned it, and I got the pixel right. First try.
Yep. Now you got to...
You just tap left and straight up.
Oh, what? Okay, like red light for a second, but it's like it's green again. Now you got to believe in the power of the spam.
The sticker spam?
Yeah, the sticker spam.
If you don't believe.
It's like, don't believe in the spam, believe in me who believes in the spam. However the hell that goes.
I love that reference every time.
Yep.
Okay, so I'm back here. Oh, right. What is even up here? Oh,
Couldn't get it.
300.
Doing it.
Alright, I'm gonna try to do this again and not mess it up this time.
I hate these little shadow guys. They're
Also,
If you have hook shot, they're nice and easy. Just get hook shot, easy. Duh.
hook shot love, right?
Here you go, DFS. Does that help?
I don't have like.
Yeah.
Let's see. Can I add this here? Add scene.
One step closer to actually
Cat cam.
I hope you get Viddy.
Yeah, there we go. Zoop.
You hope I get Viddy here?
I'm wishing Viddy on you. You're the one with tempered, and you're going into Hera. You can handle Viddy. You've got, dude. You've
There we go.
9 hearts.
Cat cam.
You can take.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not actually worried about any of that.
Actually, I need to adjust that a little bit real quick.
Oh.
You've got 10 hearts, tempered sword. You can take on Viddy. You don't get to feel nervous about that fight.
Oh, I'm not actually nervous about anything.
Oh, I know.
Well, I messed that up.
It always reminds me.
Adjust the cat cam and the cat goes away.
Just a
Aw.
cat cam.
Alright, never mind then.
I need to
That's-
my cat cam redemption, honestly.
I always think of Airplane, the movie Airplane. Are you nervous? Yeah.
Cat
First
jam.
time
Yeah.
Flying. Basically, they were like getting on the airplane. Is it the first time? No, I've been nervous plenty of times.
Yeah. What's your vector?
Ooh.
Roger, Roger.
You like gladiator movies?
Forgot about that one.
Yeah.
I don't have enemy shuffle or
Oops.
boss shuffle.
I do. I definitely do.
Because that was a vanilla Moldorm with the correct number of eyes.
What the heck? Why?
Like, I have everything else on a miser. I'm surprised that the bosses didn't get shuffled.
Analyzer, except for the ones that you care about.
So it's like not randomizing the things that you need the bow for.
Yeah, all the crystals and stuff are also not randomized.
Huh.
So DFS may not be a conversation for the air, but
Right.
it's not.
1, 2.
Out of the options that I listed for movie night, which ones are you most interested in?
Like I said, anything that I had like posted in that list, I'm
Okay, there we go. That's better.
You know, the one you suggest is also fine. So
Okay.
I have absolutely zero preference. So I'm kind of waiting for
Whoop.
other people to give their preferences.
Yeah.
Get anybody else? So
Oh, but it's for me.
what would be
We'll
your
figure that out later. We'll figure that out later.
Okay.
All right, let's go visit the castle because we can't. Oh, okay.
I got green pendant out of Hera, so it is randomized.
Nice. Okay, so actually, secondary question that does matter. Other people may not join if we don't have a time picked out. Are we doing it like lunchish? Are we doing it evening?
I have
I'm available
no
all day long.
preference. I have absolutely nothing going on all week, or weekend.
Yeah, my guitar lesson got canceled because he's going to his sister's wedding.
Huh, okay.
Oh, okay. I guess I have more to do up the mountain. I'm still not using the hook shot though.
I don't know what Uncle was doing with that.
I mean, that's why he died, because it's not really a weapon to use against guards.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Things
that's.
to do.
Uh-huh. Whoop.
Honestly, I should just
Where
reset.
did you come from? Did you jump out of the bush when I wasn't looking? Alright.
I forgot I had to do file select before I tabbed down to do Mountain Cave, and I almost deleted my file.
Oh,
Done that before.
I'm used to going straight to, you know, the thingy.
All right, so I saw a glove up on the floating island.
Did you know?
I did.
You gonna get it?
Yeah,
You need-
once I do paradox.
no, quit it. Okay. actually got to, well, not directly because it was somebody else in the multi, but I was watching a VOD the other day where their file got deleted.
Right. I've seen that happen to top tier runners too, because they're just such in a hurry to get going.
And we got a, hey, listen, over here.
Meyer and TR pendants. That is nice.
Hey, that's supposed to be a nice spin. All right.
I'm just gonna go ahead and do GT.
And I also forgot that I needed to use a different...
Wrong time, right time. Yeah. Hey.
I forgot I was supposed to use a different...
Okay.
For overworld glitches. So it still says I can't do anything in the dark world, and I'm like, false.
Enigma, you just saved me. Thank you. From a bit of walking. That's what you said.
Yeah, no, I just have the normal work schedule for Saturdays and Sundays now. Oh, wrong game. Yeah.
Sweet! Sword!
Yeah, sword.
Dang it, GT. Why are you locking me in?
I mean, I bet they would have put an annoying fairy in this game if they could have at the time. It's like how Miyamoto wanted to put Yoshi in Super Mario Brothers 1.
Also, Yoshi was in Zelda 4, Link's Awakening.
Oh yeah, the doll, yeah.
Yep, have the Yoshi. We've got the Mario painting in this one.
They added even more Mario references in the Switch remake. Now there's like a whole big long series of quests for that. Yeah, you keep going back to the shop and you can get more Mario characters, and it's more like it's more like little statues that you take and you place them in all the different houses all throughout the world.
Come on, right teleport.
Mario, who's that?
My glove too.
Yeah, that's right, because Mario got erased from existence. Only Zalgo text Mario remains now.
There is no Mario, there is only Zool.
Yeah, sorry, that was my glove, not yours.
I was gonna do Hookshot Cave.
Yeah, I was about to do Hookshot Cave too, and then I remembered I didn't actually have gloves. Now I have gloves, so
Okay, good. I can't actually see where I'm going. Of course, that wouldn't have stopped me. I would have done this in the dark.
Well, the question is, should I do Hookshot Cave or should I do GT?
Flashing green light over here.
I mean, if you do Hookshot Cave first, you can get back out of there and then still do GT, right?
That's a possibility, yeah. I don't have mirror to transition back, but it might be a 0 to open GT. That's true. Good suggestion.
This is good that I can full clear this and never have to look back. Oop.
Here.
You have to teleport correct.
See the rats running around in the sewers now. Now I'm just thinking about the rats in Star Tropics.
Star Tropics?
Yeah. It's spreading. Gradually everybody is playing through Star Tropics now.
Yeah, that's kind of what I've noticed. Like, there's a game that gets popular within the rando community, and then everyone plays it.
I beat everybody to the punch, though, on Star Tropics 2. Got that out of the way.
From the soundtrack, but that was about all I knew of it. And then, like, a couple years later, Enigma played it on his stream, and I'm like, oh, hey, that game.
Actually, want to do a mirrored playthrough now of Star Tropics just with the horizontal flip turned on. I did a whole playthrough of Zelda 1 like that.
I was trying to kill a Stealth Knight and
Put the attention to the guards.
bombing myself off of the cliff.
Oh, that's not good.
Have you tried not bombing yourself off a cliff?
Yeah. Why is these all... I have 2 Triforce pieces for you in my hookshot cave.
Okay.
Thank you.
You said that right at the exact moment that let go of the sword spin to do my clip up to Death Mountain.
Nice.
So then I looked at the pots and I was like, wait, I'm not full magic and the enemies are dead.
I need a crystal to enter.
A crystal?
A crystal.
A singular crystal. The crystal of truth.
The dark crystal?
Possible. So I don't think it's possible to key dash the entry to Hyrule Castle, is that correct?
Yeah, you can.
Can you?
No, wait, the door, you mean like the outside door?
The main entrance to Hyrule Castle.
I'm not sure about that.
I don't think you can. It's got stairs right before it.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know if that messes anything up, because I know you move at a certain number of pixels per frame. Upstairs, like manual stairs.
I wonder if you did that extended stair clip that we do in Pod. Except no, they're manual stairs, so it doesn't work.
How would that work? There's a mist randomizer?
Who missed it?
MYST.
Too. No, I had to then.
Whatever.
Need those arrows? I don't need those arrows. Leave them alone, Bio. I don't need the arrows.
Got here. Hammer can be found near Muldorms in DFS's world.
Need the arrows.
Yeah, I have that.
My Moldorm, you say?
Yeah, I already have that, so you got that.
Yeah, because I already killed Moldorm.
Just so the puzzles are randomized with solutions. That sounds good, actually.
Mini Moldorm? I did Mini Moldorm.
Enigma said he already had it, so yes.
Okay. Okay, good. I thought I did that.
Thought your face did that.
So you probably missed, Donut, you probably missed Shadow's full playthrough of Myst. That was quite a while ago now.
Oh, dang it, I had a fairy in the bottle. I'm trying a death ward game.
Come down here. Clippers can be found in your home possible. Yeah.
Place with the... Damn it, I just got hit by a Bari. I tried to like protect Kiki by killing a Bari, but it ended up electrocuting me.
Yeah, those are generally better just to avoid.
I mean, it was gonna...
Jingle, jangle, jingly jang.
You have bow or hookshot or anything?
Well, sure, I have both, but I'm not using either of them.
Smoky.
Smarty.
Ooh. Okay, so Shadow is planning to do another playthrough one of these days.
These meds, I tell you, I just want to take a nap right now.
Naps are good, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna be on a weird, I say weird, abnormal sleep schedule for a while. Okay.
Some meds on Wednesday, and my sleep schedule, I can't tell if it's the meds or if I'm just having bad sleep nights because I've been not sleeping well.
Enigma, you were kind of quiet in my ear, so I had to boost you a little bit.
Okay.
There you go, Enigma. Merry Christmas. Don't spend it all in one place.
Nope. Nope. Don't do that, Elma.
Oh.
It's also out of logic, so you're not allowed to spend it at all.
Come on, be gone, Mask. Be gone.
Logic these days, though.
I'm actually hitting close to the end of logic right now.
Okay.
Close to DK.
Nope. Hey.
You have a bottle though, right?
Get back here.
You don't need a bottle for anything.
No.
Well, actually, you're right.
No. Alright, how many...
Bottle puts mini molder out. Oh, check. Oh my goodness. Words.
You can speak. I believe in you.
I don't. At least one of us believes in me.
So Portal 1 is kind of a game that I've been playing every so often. Portal all the way back to original Portal.
Oh,
because you can zip through it pretty quickly.
I achievement hunted in that, and I got every single one of them. I'm proud of that.
I haven't tried for like all of the challenges, like the fewest portals and fewest steps and all of that.
Yeah. Have you done the developer commentary? They point out a skip in one of the levels that's amazing.
Yeah.
Okay, what do I... Oh.
I was smart enough to have figured that out.
Okay, good. Compass is down there, so I don't need to do this. Nice.
Like, there's an achievement, I think, in that game to get stuck in certain levels.
Yeah, there's a few spots where if you get stuck in it, the game's just like, how did you do that? Like, GLaDOS comes over and goes, congratulations. In an area that was, like, designed to be impossible to get stuck in, you managed to defy all odds and still get stuck. And then she just unlocks, like, all the doors to get you out.
Yep.
Double check this just to make sure it's not bees.
And I believe that's one of the speedrun strats.
Okay.
I believe that's, like, one of the achievement things, like, beat it in this fastest amount of time.
Do I have? I do not.
Stuck.
Actually, not as far as I know, but maybe. At least not in the area I'm thinking of, because it only unlocks that one door just until you get out and then it relocks it.
Yeah, place I was thinking it was like, it unlocks the door to leave.
What I'm thinking of was, you've got the two buttons on opposite sides of the room, and you have to, like, drop down and portal to propel up and through a door that opens when you hit both.
Sure.
You know what I'm thinking?
No, but I understand the concept. Okay. I can't picture the room, though. It's been way too long for that.
Actually, something odd that
You're not supposed to stay in there when the door is open.
Mm-hmm.
Or you're supposed to be forced out as soon as you hit the button inside the door or whatever. But if you time it just right, you can get in there while the door shuts. Yeah. It goes, how?
Actually stopped and turned around to grab the ferry, but I have full hearts, and I do not have bug net either, so it's like, this is completely pointless on all fronts.
Just a heads up. Whoa, we're halfway there.
So it's going to take us 80 minutes to finish this, is what you're saying?
Pretty much. You better finish
80 minutes for you to finish. The rest of us
get out of the way.
Hours to that.
Yeah, it's gonna become super cursed as soon as you get your last Triforce piece.
Nope. I'm not gonna do it this way.
I
was about to set up Hammer Yump, and then there's a green Stalfos head floating right towards me. Yeah, that's not gonna work at all for me.
I'm just at a point where between checks, I'm like closing my eyes for a brief moment. So if I'm that tired, it's probably that my seed's gonna be a short one.
Okay. Yeah, what I kind of don't understand the mechanics of how it works. I saw a video of a playthrough where somebody went through Portal 1 and they brought every single cube throughout the entire game with them to the end, using all the glitches to bypass all of like the fizzlers and all that stuff. And I just don't understand how this even works. Why do the objects come with you through level transitions?
No idea. It's probably just loading the level, not objects or something.
Well, the game is based on cells and stuff like that, so you can basically, it's not like it loads. Oh, I thought I knew the answer, but I guess I don't.
Full heart. Okay.
Level data and not object data. That would make sense.
What is this? This is Mimic Cave. Okay.
A certain distance and loads level data separately.
Oh right. I just said no to Zora.
Just gotta save and quit.
Just the fact that transitions would keep objects around means they had to physically code for that to happen. Like, you have to make a specific exception so it doesn't delete those when you reload everything.
Yeah, well, it's the question about how it works. Is it just objects that are within a certain radius of the player? Is it only objects that are in the elevator? or is it all of the objects in the level, meaning that cubes just kind of fall down into the void until they hit the kill plane?
See,
I don't know.
It could be that they forgot to delete objects, so that's entirely possible. But I'd rather think that it's probably objects within a proximity. But at the same time, it's objects in proximity.
Well, the game is based on the fact that the way that the game is designed, like, you're not supposed to be able to get things past the fizzlers. So the fizzlers is what actually deletes the objects. So as long as you can get it past the fizzlers, then there's nothing to clean up.
I mean, sure, the fizzlers delete the objects, but you're forgetting not all objects you carry.
What is this? Why is it still here? Graveyard Ledge and Kingston Ugh. Okay. Whoops. Dash right into the dancing pickle because I'm looking at my tracker instead of at the screen. Okay.
Dash right into that anti-fairy.
Dashing through the dancing pickle with a plastic sword in my hand.
If you had a gold sword, you can just dash through them without taking damage. Which makes sense.
Laughing all the way, ha ha ha.
It's too early for that bio.
That's what Enigma was singing. Why are you blaming me?
It's also too early for that Enigma.
Thank you. Equal opportunity shame.
Shame.
Keep trying this.
I'm not a Christmas kind of person.
Graveyard DMD.
Not for me.
It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas.
Stop it.
Mess this up again.
I did that in somebody's voice just earlier. And
Troll face.
Get out.
Right.
I'm like, make me. You have mod powers.
Oops.
You can do it. And they didn't.
And here comes the Christmas tree. Or holiday tree. What are their holidays?
I don't know where it is either. Thanks, Hint Tile. You were so helpful today.
They invented without the first in. Invented?
I invented. I mean, great. I'm flashing back to Space Engineer.
Come on.
API, and if you want to use the vents and code, then it's I my air vent.
No.
If we're going to be playing that game, I suppose.
You don't.
I don't.
The programming is 100% optional. It's just for people who know code who want to go further and do.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, we're going to be on stream playing this game sometime this weekend.
So is that game made in Unity, or why?
It's made
invented. Uh-oh.
Unity.
Yeah.
I think they custom made their own engine for it, actually.
Yeah, it doesn't look like anything in Unity.
Well, I mean, it has a very distinctive look on all of its assets, you know? That kind of clay look, I guess. But also, from what I remember, they actually developed their own physics engine and everything just for this game. Why did I do this in the light world? I don't want to be in the light world. Why am I like this?
More troll faces coming in. Yeah.
I almost did something in the light world because I died in a dungeon in the light world.
So I was holding left during that, and it put me hard to the right.
You got vanilla Armos. You really don't have boss shuffle.
How do you make this stupid jump go further?
Quick kill on Armos.
Here's a question. Is yours a 7/7 and do you have to do TR?
It's definitely one to get into GT, which I have now.
The most
right side.
Annoying. Actually, you know what? I don't need to do this. I don't need to do this. Yay. Okay.
I can get 3 chests in GT. Should I just go there immediately?
I mean, how much other stuff do you still have to do?
I have all Darkhold access. There's a lot more I can do.
Yeah, I'm about to Dark DMD. I got to right side of DMD to catfish.
I got a lot of things on here that are yellow.
Yeah. Like I said, I should be using the other tracker right now. I'm just kind of going off memory.
But yeah, I'm not map tracking at all. This is straightforward enough. And low enough stakes.
Tappy tap. Oh wait, I can't. Can I get out of here? I can't. So that wasn't all right. Doodle jingle jangle, wah wah.
You typed that out into someone's chat, and I was so confused by it.
Yeah, I think it was donut.
So.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Oh no.
DMD first try. I didn't.
Onomatopoeia. All right. Well.
I'm gonna do that. Thanks for the bee in a bottle.
You're welcome, friend. Just a show of care.
I haven't even seen a whole lot of bees, have I? Like maybe one or two.
I knew it was bee trap because it was a pendant in the middle of nowhere, so I immediately grabbed it. Of course.
Yeah.
Of course. Of course.
Wait, why am I running up here? Go down here. Yeah. When you actually make plans in your head and then you don't go the direction you specifically decided you were going to go.
Yeah, you hit autopilot.
I think this is too low, but this might work anyway.
Honestly, in Space Engineers, the programming blocks aren't too expensive, but you have to have like a specific automation purpose in mind that you want them for. And
Sure.
it doesn't come into case too often unless you want like a diagnostics display of something. Or what I did was I wrote code that automates an airlock.
Okay.
So here's my Dark World map. Everything is red. I can't actually do any of this. No, please, bomb. Pick up bomb. No.
So I'm going to have a fire source and a better sword in order to beat.
All right. Back around this way.
Yeah, it's 20 Triforce.
Oh wait, I finished that, didn't I? Yeah, I think I finished that.
So at least it's something different this time.
Yeah, on the plus side, you're not just going to immediately be blip gone as soon as you get the last Triforce.
Yeah, I'm honestly not feeling fantastic right now. Lack of sleep building up, or just heads, or just that kind of day.
You gonna be able to at least finish this out, or?
Pretty sure. I'm
pretty sure.
I got killable thieves. I don't have Enemizer, but I got killable thieves. I love.
There we go. That was a key.
Happy right now.
Okay, no, that was a key, sir.
No, I know it was, but it was a small key first. It was a small key.
I mean, DFS, I said I needed a better sword, not a better shield, but
all right, 1, 2.
I got a shield.
Oh crap, is it?
No, I don't have a shield. You have a shield.
I have a shield, actually.
Try this from down here. It's like all these, I don't do them frequently enough to... Okay, good. It's from the bottom, not from the top.
Oh, you gave me that right as a bomb. I placed a bomb and then you gave me that. Like, no, get out of the way. Go.
Oh.
You know what I should have done?
So this is probably going to be bees too, right?
See what my goal was.
No, it's not. Yay.
Oh, hammer. That gives me all sorts of fun stuff. Now I've got vanilla access to this. Without
okay, so...
With all the fun stuff.
Okay.
Wait, that's not where I'm going to go. It's right here.
Now we're going to go visit the Pyramid Fairy.
Okay, so... DFS in your Skullwoods and Enigma in your...
Wait, why did I do that? That was dumb.
I might get those.
I need at least one. I don't want to do Master Sword Ganon.
I said might.
Yeah, I don't really care which one it is. I want one.
I mean, I'm heading up to a...
Okay, now I gotta find the... Where is it? Where is it? Oh, we have to fall down first, right? Duh. Now type 1.
So we're at in Skull.
In Ballroom.
Okay, where? Is this it? Yeah,
That's
there it is.
easy to get to, isn't it? Okay.
Yeah, that's easy. That's the room that you can get soft locked in if you do it wrong. Like if you jump down there without a key, you get soft locked.
Okay, we are back where we have collision. My problem with this usually is I don't go far enough down first before doing... no, that's good, I'll try it.
Go far enough down, man?
Pyramid Ferry.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I do that all the time too.
I figured out a spot based on the lineup with the background tiles. So
Yeah, that's...
I still mess it up every once in a while.
I honestly haven't missed it since, because it's like on the cuckoo sprite, it's just your back follows the line of the tiles and you just go at a 45-degree angle to it.
That's fair.
Yeah, of course I kind of messed this up and talked to the old man first before leaving the cave, so now I gotta die harder.
Dang it! 1 pixel off a god pixel. I wasn't sure at first because I managed to dash through the petrol.
Almost there, come on.
But you dashed
Three,
the Patrick Star with just a
got it.
Six sword?
With a sword, and it actually killed it.
Oh,
So.
okay, yeah.
I didn't know they were master sword damage to kill. I thought they were tempered.
Okay, so continue from here.
Oh, there's my lamp. That's one more step towards go mode. That was the next thing I was going to hit for.
Oh, 20.
I really need to check my goal on pyramid.
Position on that
I
doesn't
also
look
don't know if this
very
is
good. Hey,
a pendant thing,
quit it. Okay.
like a pedestal goal. That'd be one to get into GT, but then you need to get all the pendants, which is going to be like 9 to everything else.
Oh, dashing through Patrick Stars doesn't have damage to kill him, but slashing...
Boomerang and flippers.
That's why I thought they were tempered sword damage, because they are if you're slashing.
I see.
Yeah, so the idea behind that is that you wrap the screen, and then you go down and you mirror in a specific place. So it puts the portal in the wrong place because you're wrapped around the screen. Oh joy.
Yeah, you can basically...
Oh wait, I need to see what my goal is.
From your actual location.
The downside of Swamp being in Logic is I don't have the red cane, so I can't dive her down.
You can bomb diver down. That's a technique people do.
I don't want
I mean, I can't. I don't know how to do it, but...
6 crystals to beat Ganon and... Okay, yep, so 6 crystals and GT.
Why is there so many bees? Actually, that was another bottle. Thank you so much. I just saw me holding up another bottle with a bee, and I'm like, that's another bee trap. But I actually thank you for that one.
Save and quit. No, not save and quit. So infrequently I even have the mirror
to have...
that I forget that I can use it.
East Town would be a good dungeon to have Helmet in. You already have...
Oh, right, fine.
I mean, you can kill Helma with just bombs, so you can have it anywhere. It's just 5 bombs.
Yeah, I'm just thinking...
That just totally doesn't seem to work for me.
Thing they have there. Sure. I just like using bombs on him because that's the only way I knew as a kid to kill him. Because I didn't think Hammer did anything. Like, obviously, the first piece flies off like pretty easily with the hammer. But after that, it just takes so many that I just didn't think it did anything.
17 hits. Oh, Fire Rod. Dang it. You delayed my stepping out of Thieves Town, so when I was holding up to go around it, it stepped right back into Thieves Town. I'm crappy enough right now that as soon as I can forfeit, I will, but I'm not going to abandon you guys partway through.
Hey. Yeah, that's fine.
To pick up the maiden.
Yeah.
Oh wait, and I also don't have hammer, so can't do big chest.
So DFS on our space engineers on the planet. Honestly, that flyer was a good design. I was just experimenting with its piloting, and I thought the brakes would auto lock when I got on the ground.
Yeah.
And they didn't, so I just plowed in the ground at full speed.
Yeah, I think that's going to be a really fun game to play on stream so that, we can show off the physics of it. I wanted to kind of play it a little off air first.
Yeah, it's a good game.
You're going to look for exploits.
Minimize bosses.
Just got lucky?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Hey. Okay, there we go.
Alright, and I'm gonna go grab that bacon sword for you real quick.
Yes, sir.
I didn't die here, so I am still in the dark world. Good.
After you get me that, I will be 6 Triforce pieces away from go.
Something doesn't sound right here, though.
Oh.
Okay, good. I am in the dark world. That was scary. It sounded like light world music for a moment.
Okay. Tango dislikes smoke. Thanks, game.
The tangos dislike smoke.
It's like bombs more than smoke, honestly.
Kodangos couldn't care less.
I have no idea what that was. That was an indoor transition. Well, actually, not the transition, just behind the thing.
Okay, fine. I was going to try to hover that, and then that Octorok decided against it. Decided to just shoot me into the pit instead.
Said DFS.
Okay.
Stop it.
Yeah. Okay.
Yup. You're just like, no. None of this tricks. No trixies.
You're not allowed to do that.
The open door.
Oh, how nice. It gives me a way out, and I was actually just going to save and quit here anyway.
Should have an MSU pack that just is vanilla but swaps the Pendant Dungeon and Crystal Dungeon background music.
No, thank you.
Cruel.
That's just evil.
Yeah, that's cruel and unusual punishment. Thank you.
Welcome.
This is why you're my favorite.
This time.
It's like I go into Pendant Dungeons all the time when I don't need to, just because I'd rather hear that music.
Look, I've said it before and I stand by it. Anybody who gets their friends a charge beam is a sexy friend.
Wake up. Hey. Alright, key.
Plasma.
Plasma as well. Charge plasma ideally. But if friends who get friends charge
Alright.
care.
Gonna go to...
I'm a sexier person than somebody who gets everybody charged.
Hey. Gonna go to Lower Norfair again today?
If you want to. I got Vanilla Moth. Wow, that was a fast fight.
Yep.
Of course, he had the big key. Right, it's 100% locations. Of course, it had to be.
Wake up. Oh, right.
Oh. The picket stole my bomb. How rude. Stop it now.
It's in my head now. But that's also just...
Unstick it.
For some reason, that's my...
Oh.
Start humming when I've got nothing in my head and I just want to start humming something.
Boss I can't kill. 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 Did someone say exploits? Triple Nintendo police coming in. And that isn't even a Nintendo game, is it? That's your... Yeah, that's right. What?
Alright, I guess I'm
next
gonna go
here?
back to the pyramid. See if I can't figure out what my goal is.
All right, I
My feelings for Nintendo are the same as my feelings for Total.
For who?
For Total, the one who makes SMZ3.
Make amazing stuff, but they hate their community. Because Total explicitly hates quality of life upgrades.
He prefers things the way it was when he learned how to play Rando, which is much
you can
more.
make those options.
What I'm trying to say though is he likes the way that he learned how to play it, which is more NMG speedrun kind of ideals.
That's fine.
Does it also require you to play through Series Station as well?
You know, he doesn't.
No, it does. No, not Series Station. It's just it starts you on Zebus.
Where am I jumping? Dang it!
All right.
That's
more like the rule set of like Z3, Zelda 3 randomizer. Like that's more what's.
Oh wait, I didn't want to do that, did I?
Locked into the old mindset.
Is it infinite scroll?
Give me once. Okay, good.
If I wait long enough, because I didn't save before Thieves Town or Skullwoods.
Hold on, where are you at?
I was trying to get to Bumper Cave.
I don't think that ends.
Okay. It doesn't really end anywhere, does it?
Transition above the map. I don't know if that actually ends.
Wow.
Oh, it did.
I don't really care about what I found in the dungeons, except for lamp and a Triforce piece.
Did you never save?
Because I was in Dark World.
Oh.
Nope.
But you're at 17 of 20, or is that 12 of 20?
It should be 12, but it's still playing
Too far.
I was at 14.
Okay.
There we go.
Once all this plays out.
No. Oh.
Is that it? Yeah.
So YBA successfully did, but this is kind of weird. Okay, that's it.
Do you have Moon Pearl with your YBA, or is it like...
Oh, I'm gonna have to do everything the horrible way here. So step number 1. Yeah, come here, come here.
You're the first. Get
Chase me.
Step number
No. Chase me. Chase me. Here we go. Yeah, take damage. Yes, and go through the door thing. Okay. Alright, next, do it again over at Sea House. Can you do this? No, you can't. Okay,
Alright, now I can check the pyramid to see what my actual goal is, to see if I'm actually in go mode or not.
Come over there. There we go. Yes. Follow me.
I don't know how many it takes to kill Ganon at this point. Or even if I have to.
Nope.
You can redeem first. Dang it.
Okay, there we go. Yes.
I put channel point redemptions for first, second, and third, and they're all just one channel point apiece, and they're one redeem stream.
And nobody does them in the correct order?
Sometimes they do. I don't have a way to lock it down, so only one is available at a time. What really annoyed me was one person redeemed all 3 at once. I'm just like, come on.
1 second, this tablet's
second and third.
No, he was
borked.
first, but I was like, that's just cheating the system.
So it thinks the No Moon Pearl Dark World music is incredibly creepy.
I need one more crystal. Let's see, I can't.
Yeah, it's... Okay, anything else?
Woods is a pendant. I think I have the other 2 pendants, right?
Let's backtrack this way.
And ice is a pendant. Alright, ice is a crystal.
don't know, it kind of sounds a little bit, I don't know if detuned, disharmonious, something. I don't know. Like that main trumpet part of it sounds odd.
Where should I go next?
I don't know where you can go. I'm running out of stuff to do.
Oh, castle. Why don't I just drop into the back of Sanctuary? Right.
We're not re-clearing.
Can I? No, I can't.
But I did get the Triforce piece that was in Skullwoods, and I'll go back for the lamp and Thiefstone because I don't have half magic.
Okay, yeah, probably.
Slightly risky if you don't have half magic and you got Fire Rod.
Probably would be handy then if anybody could send me item.
Fire rod or lamp. I forgot about that one.
Why is that down teleport onto Bumper Ledge not working?
Actually, what would be better?
Watch you do it another time.
Okay, that works. Now just get up here without. Okay.
So I just save and quit at that point.
I'm going for this one first, I think. Hoping this was the right choice. Nope.
Please give me key. Can I have key?
No.
I has key now?
No.
I'll take one more item. Actually, two more, but not back to back. And one for Graveyard Ledge, because this is easier. Maybe one for opening up Gargoyle's Domain. What else is this saying I even have? Well, we had that Eastern.
I'm going into Dark Cross.
Yeah.
In the actual dark. In Enemizer.
Oh, that sounds like a good time.
There was your one item. I don't know if you wanted it right then, but...
Who cares?
Okay. That gets us a Graveyard Ledge. Come on, something good. Nothing good.
All right, I guess now would be a good time to activate my flute. I've had it
okay.
so long.
And Bottle Turning.
All right, Super Bunny.
That'll turn it. But thanks for the reminder.
I live to please.
Okay, back to Mountain. Let's see, so I need to get over here to Super Bunny Cave with actual Super Bunny.
You still don't have Moon Pearl?
No.
It's crazy.
You want to hint for it?
I'm not VK mode yet.
That takes away the fun of it, though.
In OWG, Moon Pearl's like the one thing that it's really okay to hint for.
I don't think so. Like, it's fun to overworld glitch with Bunny State, even. Like, to me, that's what I live for. Like, I love walking around in the fake light world.
That's
or
fair.
dark world.
That, and I've never heard of a plastic sword silverless.
That's impossible. You have to have Master Sword and Damage Cannon.
Yep.
Even with silvers, you can't plastic sword it.
Yes,
So an hour, 12 minutes, I'm going to go check on Uncle.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
How's your Bonk Rocks holding up?
Oh, that was second check.
Okay.
That was right off the bat.
Look at DFS actually checking his Bonk Rocks.
That's because I started at Sanctuary this time.
God Pixel, let's go.
Down
I'm so
here.
proud of DFS. He grows up so fast.
Oh, watch on Tuesday when we play that match. I'm gonna forget everything. I'm gonna be like,
be happy. Oh, I didn't even need to do that.
That's completely irrelevant.
I'm gonna yell at you to not risky strats when we're in a race in co-op. Well, actually, co-op's probably the best time to do risky strats.
Exactly. Like, it's fine as long as I check
do this.
You haven't checked, and you take away any of the riskiness of your plays.
Yeah,
as long as
we kind of figured out our strat is generally one of us stays in logic and one of us goes out.
Oh wait, this won't work, will it? Right.
Once we're in go mode, though, stop risky strats. Just
obviously.
Oh yeah. All right, I'll get this in the next trip around.
Too. I'm risking it. There's another biscuit next to me.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch him rise.
So now you need exclamation point biscuit plus.
I do actually need that.
I'm gonna watch him rise.
It's so easy to make a new command
right before my very eyes. Hey, hey.
It's super easy to make another counter like that on my bot, so just
percent
stream, like getting it like on the screen is a little bit more challenging.
First try. Percent. Lose like 20 minutes of progress to that.
% D biscuits risked. Yes, when you fall down a hole,
during the
Super Bunny state
league.
No, the league's for fun. Like,
oh yeah,
obviously,
okay,
good. We want to do well. We want to, progress as far as we can.
Thanks for the ice rod that I really don't want to need. Yeah, my personal goal with the league is I want to end without having 0 wins.
Yeah. Like we're gonna at least get a win or two under the belt, but
okay, good. So
I don't want to just have team wins. I want to get a win myself in. I probably won't, but that's what I'm aiming for.
Where do I want to go from here? Oh, okay.
I like my overall checks too much, so.
Orange, right.
Oh, Dark Mire's gonna suck. Wait, I can't do Ice Palace.
Come here. Gotcha.
Can't do TR either.
Or Triforce pieces go.
So it didn't say like balancing for one player or anything, did it?
I didn't see that. That message doesn't show up anymore for me though.
Okay.
Since that was all like console commands I used to use.
Yeah.
I miss the good old console command.
Okay.
Why aren't we doing that anymore, by the way?
I figured it'd be easier to just share one link rather than a bunch of different files.
That's fair.
Like that was it. That was the only reason.
No, that's fair. It didn't make a difference to me either way, but it makes a difference to your workload.
There's the workload for me, but also getting new people in. It always broke everyone else because they always had like some kind of new. Thanks for that. Thanks also for that.
Which is why I was saying we need to get a bot to do it. Just exclamation point generate.
Yeah.
And then like a list of the players, or maybe we'll just have it post to post and we just react to it to generate.
When did that come from? Somebody sent me a boggle with a fairy at some point. Or I opened it and just wasn't looking.
Where am I heading? Mire?
Yes, just doing that real quick so I can have fake Moon Pearl in this dungeon.
Hey, and 3 Triforce pieces away.
I'm just trying to figure out where my next play is. I need to get one more crystal, and I also need to find... No, I already have a fire source. I just got one. So I'm in go other than... What is my last crystal?
See, I got both fire sources.
Same here.
Ooh. We still need to get Enigma his Moon Pearl before using go.
Yeah.
Can't really get me his purple chest without Moon Pearl. I mean, he can, but it's a pain.
What's in purple chest?
My last sword.
Oh.
Not that I actually need it, it's just a nice to have.
So kind of terrifying with this horrible sword. Okay. Do I have the... No, I don't. Okay. So I am not stealing this key.
And there's also the oops all these seed that I captured from someone.
Big key. Okay.
Non-key item is a bee.
I honestly don't know. I just kind of went by the name of it, and I'd assume that that's what it is.
Is it a Plando?
Yeah.
Maybe run it on the cursed seed days. There's no guarantee of complete.
Oh, well, that's fine.
Because Plandos can really suck.
Let's see. I have to go. Actually, can't even get to that like this. That door closes as one way, doesn't it? Behind the big chest in TR.
In TR, no. Yes, the shredder door.
Yeah. Because I don't.
You can get out of that one.
Well, I don't have hookshot and I don't have red cane. Well, you can bomb jump that, I suppose, right? I've not ever tried that before.
No diver down today for bio.
Can't diver down just because I don't have flippers. And you can't fake flipper into that dungeon.
Let's try it. Not close enough.
What does mirror actually get me?
Oops again.
Peace of mind?
What's that?
Peace of mind?
Ah.
Sorry, am I quiet or was it just bad timing?
It was bad timing.
Okay. Just making sure
I had a lot of stuff on the screen that were all shooting at
Let's see here. All right. Well, let's just.
a little closer, anyways, just because it's slightly away.
Oh, I can't get out from here. Okay.
Oh, wrong Coco I killed.
So I'm really wondering if the meds are just screwing with me in just such a way that my body's interpreting the signs of hunger as nausea instead. And maybe I'm just getting hungrier and hungrier.
That's possible.
It's possible, it's not a pleasant feeling. Just getting more and more nauseous as we go.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Future Rush. What's going on?
Which is also why I'm trying to finish this up as quickly as possible, because I just need to go lie down for a bit.
That's perfectly reasonable. I also know
Oh, wait.
your
Why'd I do that?
blood pressure spikes
Hey,
and crashes.
get out of here. Okay.
It makes you nauseous like that, so you might have some kind of blood pressure thing also with your...
I don't have blood pressure issues, but maybe it's possible. I know
Along on.
meds, it makes me sugar crash when I take it in the morning.
Yeah. You need to see when Weird Al does Saga Begins live.
Yeah. That's a good song.
Yeah, because then he gets the part where I'm still here and I can't do it as long as he can. He's a ghost. But he does that. He has like this stupidly long. I don't know what his record was, how long he got it up to, but he kept trying to push it longer and longer over the years that he's been doing that song.
You guys like sharks? I like sharks. Sharks are cool.
Sharks? Yeah, they're fine.
What's your favorite kind of shark? I like the whale. It's actually technically
A lot of E.
It's an odd question. I don't know if I have a favorite type of shark.
Really? Nurse sharks are also pretty cool.
Where?
Hammerheads are just weird.
Okay. Trying to find a staircase and failing.
Like it is because it's in pop culture. It's not actually even a good shark.
So instead of going off of a species of shark, maybe you'd say your favorite shark is a specific shark character from a TV show or whatever, movie.
I mean, I think that's valid. I think that's fair.
Oh, okay. There we go.
90 father prepared to die.
Troll face. Yeah.
My father. You didn't kill my father. My father doesn't exist. My uncle, on the other hand, decided to jump down a well.
Oh, wait.
Legs, and then I ripped out his heart. So, I mean, it's kind of on me at that point, but I'm just going to say he's going to die anyways.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. This is problematic, actually.
You know, like horse.
Like Horus, the god?
Like a horse.
Oh, that too.
They break their legs, then...
I've done this before.
Lame.
Yeah, but you know what you do with a horse that breaks its leg, right? You click.
Wait, no.
Dang it.
I did the wrong thing here, I think. Let's see.
I also did the wrong thing. I full cleared a dungeon that I didn't need to.
Oh, wow. They won't even let me use the... Okay.
And realized that there was nothing in here other than the dungeon items and stupid small things.
So I YBA'd to...
Overworld checks. No, I can do Hookshot Cave now.
Oh, wait. Shoot, that wasn't good. If I'd been further down, I could have actually had that screen transition. I think. Alright, I do have Titan's Mitts, so I can do this alternative way here. Yeah, I just YBA'd, and I was like, oh, wait a minute, I'm not on the right place here. Okay, I think this works. Let's try it. Oop. Nope, come on, game.
Come on.
I'm going to open the PTR portal.
No.
We have this game.
Over here.
I'll let you have it.
Over here, maybe?
How about them apples, DFS? What you gonna do about it, punk?
No. How about this one?
Try, essentially.
Oh, sure. As is your prerogative.
There we go. Got it.
As was foretold.
Alright, now I just need this murderdactyls. Nope, follow me. Yeah. Yep.
Okay, that was a turtle, unfortunately.
Nope, okay. Nope. Yeah. So I gotta get soup. Crap, I gotta walk all the way down here and bring it up here again. This is one of the ways of getting Super Bunny, is you have to take damage and screen transition at the same time. Whoop. Oh, wait, does that... No, crap. Alright, try this again.
Oops. Thanks for the bombs, if I can.
Oh. Oh, nope, that's not gonna work. Sadness.
Thanks for the bee.
Chicks there.
Literally have nothing in bottles except for these.
I already know what that is. Alright, right here.
Be right back.
Yeah, I was at half a heart.
Ooh, going from here means I gotta go the long way around.
So I was able to powder it in the dark without any reference of where I actually was. And yeah, it just the fairy like appeared and disappeared immediately.
Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Yeah.
Right on top of me.
GT was one to open, I think?
For you or me?
A crystal to enter, yep.
I should probably have, well, it doesn't... Can I get up there? I don't know. I'm not...
Alright, I am in go mode.
I am 2 Triforce pieces away from go mode.
Okay.
Kind of impressive that you hit go mode before me.
Yeah.
I'm almost BK. I mean, I got Mire Shed left to check.
Okay, well, I just got my mirror, so that means I can do ice. I can do Skull Woods. Yeah, there's a few things I can do now. So
Just getting really key left side at this point because that's a bunch of checks.
Look.
Yeah,
oh wow!
Right
I didn't know you could get stuck here. Nice. Yeah, that's exceptionally stuck.
Here you go, Enigma.
Oh, well, that's nice. Looked over.
Too.
It's like spoilers. I looked over and saw what it was. Master Sword. Yeah, because I have Boss of Eastern, but it's Argus, and I don't have Hookshot.
Okay.
My floating island is a full heart.
I think we're past needing full hearts unless you feel like doing the glitch anyway.
Yeah.
10. Anybody want to redeem?
Nah, I'm good.
That would kill the
point.
That would kill the bits if I opened that right now.
Save the bits.
Enigma.
Save the frames.
Oh, good grief. Okay, thank you.
GT big and 19 out of 20 Triforce pieces. I can't right side because no red king.
I can right side and that's about it.
Yeah, I can't do... So yeah, mine might already be open, I have no idea.
Or hammer?
No hammer.
Let's try this one more time.
I said hook shot, but I meant
Nope,
hammer.
come here. Nope, whatever, I got the hearts, just...
You know, I never actually activated my flute when I was in Kakariko.
Didn't you go there explicitly to activate flute?
Basically.
No.
Oh well. I guess I can go back and activate it again. Not that I really need it.
Nice, Ice Trinex.
Oh, no, that's no good. That's a death. Let me do this real quick. Okay.
Yeah, and then I can also do woods.
Okay. No, it's fine.
Just looking for items, I guess, right now. I don't need anything more, but you guys do.
Yeah. One here, grab the fairies real quick and try this stupid glitch again.
This Trinex killed me. I'm not gonna go for him.
I had Trinex in Desert, so definitely not going to be able to finish that one.
I'm just gonna go upstairs.
Gotcha. And got you as well. Nice. Okay. Also, let's see them sword beams. I never get to see sword beams. I either never have Master Sword or I never have full hearts.
Wait, I can't get in the I can't get in the Dark World that way.
All right, come on, Murderdactyl.
It's interesting getting in the dark world without a hammer.
No. You depend on an enemy to hit you at the right time. Get me. Hey.
I need my book to get my second bow.
No, once again.
Oh, you got
I
this.
don't. It's just while I'm looking up stuff.
Right, yeah, that's no problem at all.
Refill and try again.
I can Silverless Ganon. It's just a nice to have.
So I managed to pull this off a lot easier when I first learned how to even do it.
Doing the kind of a bomb jump to get out of Flute Spot 4, you know, the one just below Link's house, you know, that's, I think, my favorite way to get into Dark World now. Like, you basically do a teleport. Oops, that's the wrong one. You do a teleport to get into the portal area, then you have to bomb jump your way out.
Too high. No. Okay. Yes.
Just taking a moment to earn Kitty's approval.
To earn Kitty's approval?
Yes, I'm allowed to keep playing.
Nice. Very nice. So there we go. That was it.
Is it worth it?
My Meyer shed had Moon Pearl.
Anything else you need? Anything else anyone else needs?
One more Triforce piece.
Okay. And did you need anything else?
It's time to start clearing dungeons.
Oh, okay.
Could I?
Okay. Oh, we have
get your purple chest at some point?
For who to get purple chest?
Enigma. Got a moment for that.
Yeah, I think that is doable, but I only have one crystal and I need 6.
Yeah, just if you're in the area.
Also, I need to tell this thing that this is Meyer. Oh, wait, I can't do Meyer. Okay.
It's not a have to have, it's a nice to have, but it is a nice to have.
Alright, save and quit.
Well, let's hope that this is well.
Stuff, yes.
I
There we
hope,
go.
Enigma get through the game faster too.
Yes, I mean, going and doing this is going to put me several minutes behind, but then again, the frog could have something useful. Throw. Heavy rock.
Magica wasn't so buggy for DFS and I. Which is weird because with another friend it wasn't. We had no issues with it. We've played it for like a couple of years and had 0 problems. Except in specific levels.
Yeah, I don't remember much about the bugginess of it.
It kept crashing. Which, it's known to have some issues with bugs. They actually put in a spell to make fun of how it was that randomly deletes an enemy.
Huh.
It's called Crash to Desktop because that was a bug that used to be way more prevalent. So any random enemy that's under 10k health, it'll randomly delete it on the screen. Or it can delete you because you're under 10k health.
Huh. Okay.
So in multiplayer where you can just infinitely revive your teammate if they die, it's not really an issue.
So it'd be funny though is if it deleted things that were technically implemented as NPCs, but like not actually creatures.
It can.
Oh,
Like,
okay. Hey, listen, coming in again.
Well, like villagers and
Do this first.
they count as entities, so it's any entity on the screen with less than 10k health. There is one boss in the game whose health is just a hair. No, its health is at 10k. So you can, if you get really lucky, because it summons a horde of enemies with it, you can delete that boss out of existence.
Just 20.
Which is a way to, because it's doing a town assault and your job is to protect the town.
Oh.
So
well, good luck timing it with
town.
stream delay. Now, say I'm thinking something like say you're walking along and there's like a background object that's animated like a windmill or something, and it's an active sprite still. So, yeah.
You can delete random horses and stuff, which the game has an amazing sense of humor because all the animals are little wooden cutouts of animals instead. There aren't any actual animals in the game.
Yeah, you can get pretty close. Future Rush. So notice nobody has noticed the 1 per stream cheap bean option.
1 per stream what option?
1 per stream cheap bean option.
Oh.
So I got the regular beans at full price, but then I got the 1 cheap bean.
Bean?
Yeah, yes, we got a very trolly Riza emote coming in now. Okay, there's your thingy.
Ah, thank you.
Alright, what else can I do? I can do...
I appreciate you, Enigma. What? I haven't fired his beam and it just does.
There it goes, and there goes the cheat vein. Alright, let's
go.
I don't have a cutscene or anything, so I'm just gonna have to do it. Oh yeah, so speaking of which, I did finally find writing on the bottom of the box that says best before. So the first box is best before February 2019. Anyway, full screen. What do we got here?
Fine.
What do we got here?
2 years old, that's fine.
Oh boy.
Fine.
Oh boy. This is
2017.
This is rotten egg or buttered popcorn.
Buttered popcorn is my favorite jelly bean. Yeah. I know some people really hate it, and I'm happy to take all theirs off their hands. There was a candy store that I used to be. I was family owned and like homemade most of their chocolates, and it was a really cool place. Their jelly beans you actually pick by flavor, and just fill up a bag with just that flavor that you wanted.
That took a while, but
it was a really good flavor.
I'm pretty sure that is the popcorn. So
pretty sure. I mean,
yeah.
Something you should be in doubt about considering the alternative Enigma.
Well, when it's like expired by 2 years, you know, it takes a while for the flavor to actually come back out.
Doesn't it just make the exterior crunchier?
All right.
Come on, last Triforce piece, please.
So this is the dungeon that has a crystal, and I'm pretty close to it, so let's do it.
I'm failing at this screen wrap.
Which one is that?
I'm trying to get into Ice Palace.
Oh, okay. Are you trying to use the mirror or the
mirror
potion? Okay.
I could do the other one. I don't have any potion on me.
Yeah, stale reaction.
Oh, okay. Robot. Yes.
Okay.
It was like taking forever for the puppet to load on the stream. I'm like, which one was that?
I just hard blocked.
Yay.
Yay.
I went the wrong way.
In my house.
The sad thing is I've at least dipped, if not cleared, all but 3 dungeons. I mean, I'm doing a lot of clearing stuff, it's just...
I've not had access to a lot of dungeons for a long time.
Yeah, mine's just coming up empty.
Yeah,
okay, gotcha too.
Well, not forfeit, but, you know, finish the game out.
Nah, you don't have to.
And then reset. Keep going. Like I said, I could finish right now. I have enough of my gold on.
Big key, okay, that's a thing. Where's big key normally? And that's right, never mind, I know.
Which dungeon?
I can tell you. I can tell you. Tell me the dungeon.
No, it's
that's why he didn't tell us.
It's Dark Pod.
I was about to say
Dark Pod of Podness.
History and analyze. I'm like, okay, you were last at Hype Cave. That leads like ice or pod.
Steppy stab.
Jeez. Okay. Bonk, I just want to dance. I just want to dash.
I just want to dance.
I just want to dance. Give me my dancing feet back.
Do I? Okay.
I never activated my flute again.
Uh-oh. Anti...
How many times have you tried to?
Anti-07, huh?
I hard locked this time. That was my fault.
Just want to dance.
I'm going to activate my flute.
I've done it once, for sure.
Be like, sure, you know, that's what we don't do. We call it the Hyrule National Anthem, but we don't usually do the play ball.
That's true, we
I mean,
don't.
we don't usually say play ball for the regular U.S. national anthem.
You don't?
National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation.
DFS, you hyped for this tourney?
This what?
This tourney?
Yeah. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. This is the third time I've done it, and it's fun every year.
So what times a day do they have those? What am I doing?
It's the teams that schedule it anytime as long as it's during the week. So
yeah, so like, it's basically going to be at any point that the teams decide on. So
yeah,
they
probably will run all the way from midnight to midnight.
Yeah,
probably less early in the morning. But
no, even still early in the morning because
there will still be some, but less.
Because this is national. It's an international event. So it's like there's a lot of like.
I mean, like the 2-3 a.m. stuff probably is not going to be a lot of that.
Oh, there is though.
There will be some as prevalent as usually the noonish in the U.S. time zone.
Do this one first.
Evening in the U.S. when everybody in the U.S. is available. Europe's only 7 hours ahead of us. You need Japan if you want to start talking like 2 a.m. being a reasonable time.
Actually, I'm not even.
Julo? I think that's his name.
No?
He's a. Oops, I forgot to dash. Australia. And he's stupid late in his time.
I forgot to dash again.
So it seems like it seems like I'm always watching Australian people all the time.
They stream, and the one that I watch, who's Australian, cuts off at before noon my time.
Why did I do that again? Hard locked.
Actually, it also seems like a ton of people are from Canada as well. Same deal with like on YouTube though, and that's weird there because time zone plays no bearing on that. Hook shot, okay.
You might save so you don't get those bees every time you walk and restart.
Right?
Or you could go and redeem bees a few dozen times.
No, let's release it on the boss.
I mean, does it specifically say that?
Yep.
No, well, does it? I think
sure
it does. Hold on. It says release the bees.
Yeah.
Use bees on the next boss.
Okay.
I thought I put that in there.
Told you so. You didn't believe me.
I did believe you, but
Enigma didn't.
I've never read it before.
and that's fair.
Sounds like a personal problem to me.
Oh boy.
Problem though.
Still no red canes, so I gotta do this the old-fashioned way.
Bonk.
Oh, who actually wants flute? I can go pick it up really easily. Who wants it?
I suppose that's
actually care at all.
I suppose that's not at all required, so
I just want a Triforce piece, man.
Let's go check Zora.
Maybe a book if that's in there.
Oops, why did I do that?
Nice.
Yeah, and Future
Save and quit, so there we go.
Future Rush has released DFS's Bees before.
Oh my.
You know, it's a good thing that I didn't go and cash out on the Pour Me a Pints before you raised the price on it.
Right.
I would have like
Too cheap. I could.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if I'd
Monthly resets on them.
If I'd wanted to, I could have like filled up
Again, anyways.
I could have filled up the entire, like not even just all the seats, all of the pixels, period. You need to have like a tessellated beer icon in order to fill all the pixels.
So I actually took the idea off of another streamer, and I let them know that like I'm using your idea, and they're like, "That's so cool." And but their stream, it's papered with it, and there's too many entities on the screen, and so like OBS was struggling. So they were like, "Okay, we have to do pre-rendered sprites or pre-rendered ones, because otherwise."
Yeah, you got to just modify an image.
Let's see the particle engine I threw together for my emote vomit. Oh, moth and bot. Interesting.
Make that emote vomit on my overlay as well.
Crap.
How are you?
Nope. Alright. Enough trying to be fancy. Just kill the... You know what? I have this too. Burn, moth. Burn. Yeah. Get fire. There we go. Okay. Interesting.
What's your health at?
Half a heart.
Oh, thank you for that, Kane.
Uh-oh. I don't...
But yeah, using HTML5 canvas, though, in a browser source added to OBS, it doesn't have any problem with handling a crap ton of particles on screen at the same time.
Yeah, it's just rendering JavaScript. It's not individual objects it's managing.
Well, I mean, it's kind of weird, you'd think that they actually implement... apparently so, that filled actually...
That was your last one you needed?
yeah, that was another heart.
I was hoping so.
Okay, places to go. Lots of places to go. Oh boy.
No, I didn't.
Okay.
I killed Armos, and it messed up my Insular slots, and so I can't fake flipper to it.
Really?
Okay.
So I have to do a hard reset, but I just didn't.
Hoping both of these are crystals. Let's go through here.
I tried like 4 times to reset, and it didn't work.
So how does that...
Actually, that's the reason I didn't actually do it correctly.
How does that prevent that from working? Because you can still create all the objects needed to fill it up, right?
The reason it fails is because of some variable. I think it might be arc variable that sets. So that actually has to work as well. To be honest, I don't actually fully understand why it doesn't work. I've tried to understand it, but there's
2 crystals.
I was just asking because I was considering doing Meyer, but I've got... now that I've got double glove, I can do Smith chain.
Oh, that's weird. I had no banana nan when I picked up that big key.
Ring, 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 ring. Banana.
So I have a 3D printer, and I thought it'd be funny to print off figurines to do some kind of tabletop game, like make up the rules and all that stuff for it. And so the first guy that I was going to make was a banana knight.
Put a banana in your ear. A banana in my ear?
Oh, okay. That opens things up.
Put a ripe banana right into your favorite ear. Speaking of, what is your favorite ear?
That's a thing people do.
Apparently, because you're supposed to put a banana in that one. Specifically.
I mean, Star Tropics Mike apparently puts bananas in both of his ears.
Fair enough. I can't judge him for that.
Wouldn't want to at this point.
We are unworthy before such majesty.
Okay, I don't mind this. This is fine.
Alright, so 4th time's the charm. I finally got into Ice Palace.
Hey, why you gotta turn around like that?
after tons of hard locks, hard resets, well, soft resets, I guess.
See, I think this SNES controller is having trouble with its B button because it'll let go even though I'm holding it.
Yeah, I had that problem with the A button a while ago on my old controller.
I'm not sure if I've already turned this one upside down or not.
You know, I kind of just lasted through it. We've been here long enough that the meds are starting to wear off, and now I'm just really tired.
Yeah, I just went straight for the boss, and I'm just like, yeah, screw it. I want crystals right now.
Good news is I'm not.
Okay, we are doing Ice Palace, because I can Icebreaker. Yay. Bravo.
What you got now, Enigma?
I have 3. So now I'm the one who's halfway there.
Well,
he's halfway there.
You know, I only listened to that song for the very first time ever after hearing you make reference to it so often.
Really?
It's
yeah.
a meme.
Oh, Sticker took a while, yeah, okay.
Secret tunnel through the mountains. Secret tunnel.
Well, at least I'm not stuck, but I can't really...
Should refresh, you say? Using, so I guess you would have the mobile delay as well today, huh?
Actually, I should double check to see if I need to beat at the top of the tower.
See, I know I do.
Check that.
What I don't know is how many crystals it is to open. Wait, why am I doing that? Boom. Gotcha. Aim at the eyes of Goma. Uh-huh. I'm just like gonna go mode everything. That's the...
I'm sorry, I thought you said Goma.
It was Goma, the spider thing.
Yeah, first boss of Ocarina of Time.
It's like, which dungeon is that? In original Zelda, it's the boss of one of the dungeons. If it's 5. Probably dungeon...
But I don't actually regret my decision at all.
Eh.
I can't remember what this teleport is.
Hey, potato. Oh, nope. I want that. Actually, do I want that?
It was much lower.
Yes, I did want that.
Up or down? Like,
that was almost a problem. Yeah.
Go.
Okay. I see, so that was just a ping latency test, huh? Yeah. Immediate. Nice. Let's get out. Get out. Okay. Oh, I landed on the pixel and then threw it all away. Right.
There you go, Bio.
I actually found my last
There we go.
shed. I'd already saved quit. Thank you, though.
Compass.
I was looking just for you.
I appreciate it. This is why we're friends. Because you care.
Yeah, I don't think
I want to be able to finish, and I don't want to have to forfeit. Just
I wouldn't forfeit. I'll forfeit after I'm done, just so I can... Actually, now I'm starting to get hungry. Now that nausea's wearing off. Yeah.
I still don't have hammer, so that means I have to get in through these means. Actually, does this even work?
Oh, okay. Crazy sword physics.
So I have to DMD to get to Ganon, but if I do it the wrong way, then I'm gonna in Houlihan Room.
Yeah.
One more check, I'd have another hint.
There we go.
Use it on finding the book just out of curiosity at this point.
I don't know if I want to go ahead and use... Yeah, no, I'm good.
Now, there was a time when you loved me so I couldn't do wrong, and now you need to know. So how you like me now?
Nope, okay, yeah. Oh, cup. Okay. He was just standing there doing his dash thing instead of picking up the skull.
I hit Gan 15 times with butter just because I could.
Yeah.
Next phase that way, like, and faster.
Oh, come on. Move.
Just waiting.
Tap. Okay.
He was taking forever to do stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this is nice. Okay. Oh.
Why pretending like you have something to make with bottles? I released these bees earlier. Fairy, come back. I want your potions.
Neep. Trinex in ice.
No.
Should note the worst part of this fight is actually probably the fact that it plays the Moldorm sound, so you get the PTSD out of it during the final phase.
Yeah.
There we go.
GG.
Huh. I still got everything except for that one chest.
6.
I wonder if the Triforce counts as a check. No.
It doesn't.
Which Triforce are you talking about? Your Triforce pieces or the end of the game?
I think he's talking about the end of the game, Triforce.
Okay. Yeah.
Faster.
Oop. Oh, no.
He did that because I'm in the Ganon fight.
Uh-huh.
100%.
I see.
Okay.
2-hour mark on the note.
2.
I can't use my right hand. Cat's sleeping on it.
David quit.
Hey, thanks for the half magic, though.
Yeah.
Sanctuary.
I can't. I need to reach with mouse.
No! I fell in the hole, and I fell off of Ganon's platform.
Ooh.
Heading out, but good luck.
Alrighty, catch you later. Actually, you know what? This is silly. I should go.
And
yeah, I can complete that.
Quieter through the whole stream.
I don't know anything about that.
You think so?
I even down because I was
Right here.
Yo, Bionicle Genius, thank you so much for that rating priority of 1.
Yeah.
Aw.
Me, myself, and I.
So thoughtful.
Shade on how many viewers. I'm just saying thanks
All
for
right.
the rating
It's
priority.
just funny to mention.
Yeah.
Poodle doodle jingle jangle wah wah.
No, but I do have multiple blue potions.
Whoop. One of those skulls hiding in the grass that time. Wait, no. Order of operations. Back out.
Guess I gotta do some more hovering practice before Tuesday.
You can't hover. Well, no, you could. It's within the rules.
Oh yeah, it's definitely within the rules.
Bio has left the game.
Alright, I actually have to focus now, like... I should not be struggling with 16 heart, 15 heart.
About that though, icebreaker and diver down.
Nice note, guys. I'm gonna go out for a bit. I might be back in voice later, but
no, kiddo.
For bedtime, yeah, I'll probably be back after I maybe get some food.
No, kid. Okay.
Yeah, I also have to get some food eventually as well.
I already started out the day with way too much food.
So I'm back in the office nowadays.
Oh.
And my work has like this cafe. So I typically grab like a bagel, which I used to eat too much for breakfast. So now I'm like already eating more than I typically would. And then at lunch, like I eat.
All right, quit it. There.
Or, you know, too full from breakfast.
Mm-hmm.
So like my eating patterns are so different than what they used to be when I was working from home. And today should have been a pizza day now that I think about it, but I didn't stop and grab any when I was on the way home.
Yeah, I start. Ooh. 1 second. There we go. I figured that was the easier way of doing that full mic mute for the coughenings. Ugh. Yeah, I got a pizza out of the freezer for breakfast today.
Oh, for breakfast? Just starting early with that pizza.
I mean, why not?
No judgment, of course.
Yeah. Oh, that was interesting.
Is it a breakfast pizza, or is it just a pizza you had for breakfast?
I mean, I don't really know that. I don't know. For me, I don't really see what the food is made out of really having much of an impact on that sort of thing.
Well, I know there's a place around me that has breakfast pizza, which has things like eggs and bacon and stuff that you would think of as breakfasty foods.
Yeah. Just
so
kind of.
I just like every once in a while having those kind of things. And it works, in my mind, it works better as a breakfast time area.
Better than lasagna for breakfast. Oh. Better than lasagna for breakfast, Natsuki says. I mean, I've done that before, and I don't care. It's like if I want eggs or like scrambled eggs for lunch, I'm gonna do it. You know?
Yeah.
It's like.
Did you need anything more from me, Enigma?
I have no idea if you have my silvers or not, so.
Do you wanna?
Might as well.
I'm at the gate. I could just.
This is a silvers or.
No, it's progressive bows. Or
sometimes
bows, actually.
Sometimes it is. Sometimes it isn't. GT mini helmet storeroom. Oh, that's actually really convenient, huh?
All right then. Well, in that case.
Yeah. Anything is a breakfast food if you're up early enough. Yeah. I was happy when various places finally started doing serving breakfast all the time. Okay, another almost night. Let's try this a little bit better.
Subway doing breakfast things or
McDonald's?
McDonald's, yeah. Their stuff is pretty good. I like Burger King's hash browns because they're so much smaller.
Yeah.
The edges. So crunchy.
Oops. Well, this is... Actually, no, what's the strat for Armos with butter? Just slash?
Armos? It's better with the bow still, but if you...
No, the arrows are all gone.
I think if you poke, it does more damage.
Okay.
But slashing obviously will do a lot more. Like, it's faster to do the slashes because you can get more attacks in. it's really hard to judge, I guess, that part.
Breakfast food is Future Rush's favorite as well. Anytime.
Anytime.
Yeah, so I'm going to run over here and get an arrow refill, since it's right next door to Swamp. Oh. Nom nom.
Nom nom breakfast. I love breakfast foods, like...
Could actually really...
Like, you know, if you make brownies for breakfast, that incorporates all of your, you know, major food groups, and it's like, no, you're eating a brownie for breakfast. Stop trying to justify it.
Could actually really go for an omelet and French toast. Wait, why did I do that?
French toast, that sounds so good right now.
Yeah. Actually, be down for a grilled cheese sandwich too. I'm also like trying to...
That was Laser Donuts dinner last night. It was, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, I was seeing that. Okay, actually, yeah, let's go through here just so I can remind myself where these stupid crystals are again. So, you know, TR is an option, but...
You had a...
Alright, Meyer it is.
Right?
I haven't been in there. I went in and I... Alright, let's just go this way. Yeah, so like I went in there and I super bunnied just so that I could just do a whole lot of nothing, basically.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But now that you have your Moon Pearl...
Yeah, that was the thing, but I was thinking, well, which dungeon would I rather do? I'd rather do Meyer or TR. You know what? Let's go to TR. I do have everything I need, so I can actually do this now, so... No.
Yeah, I had to, I did not have Hammer at all for this. So, it was challenge getting into Dark World every time.
Okay. Well, let's see, so I had a couple of... Well, I had the one YBA that I used, not like, actually I shouldn't have used that. What am I doing? Let's get out of here.
And the full heart sleeps again forever.
That was super critical. How did you... You must have glitched the game to beat it without that. Hey.
I don't think I ever got a pendant. At least... No, I got Tower of Hero, that's right. Skull Woods didn't count because I hard locked after that one. And I don't even know what the other pendant was. Desert, honestly. It must have been desert. So, because that's the only map I didn't check. So, I couldn't have beaten that one because I don't have Ice Rod. And you know how to get into the back of TR, right?
Well, that's what I did.
Right, you also need the big key and all that, right?
See, I do already have that, but I used up the... So the big key was in the lava room chest. Whoops.
Vanilla chest.
Yeah. Oops. Oh. Alright, so basically screwed over with the jellyfish if I swing my sword, screwed over if I don't swing my sword. Okay.
Yo, my second glove. Better go check that.
Uh-huh. Oh, wait. Every single time I do that, I start switching the fire rod. Well, I'm like, no, I gotta use this red cane again when I get into here.
So, I was doing an SMZ3, like, super casual thing, and I was just like, they allow glitches for everything because it's super casual. And so I actually turned on my hover button, my turbo button, and hovered the torches room, and just hovered right up to it, and then lamped.
Small key. Okay, then double small keys in roller room. You know what? I'm just gonna mirror out and go in the back door.
That's the way I would do it. So if you're in that roller room, and you mirror out and then go through the rest of the dungeon through, that front door, it's actually much slower to do it that way.
Since I'm already here, check out the big chest. Oh, okay, that was worth stopping for.
Nice. Nice.
If I'd had any way to make it to that, you would have gotten that a long time ago.
You can do that with a bomb jump.
That wasn't.
You can.
That was not working. So I don't. Yeah, so it doesn't look like it's that big of a gap, but it's like, no, you ain't doing this. Don't even try. Nope. When you try to dodge stuff, and the dodging just doesn't happen.
I got a total time of 1:49:15 because of all those hard locks and all that progress lost.
That's the real speedrun strat, ain't it?
Right, just hard lock, and then you don't have to worry about it.
Oh.
Well, I think I'm going to be logging off as well. I can definitely hang out and chat a little bit more.
Yeah.
I think I'm just going to go ahead and cut stream. Enigma, are you going to be doing stuff after this, or are you going to be done after?
Yeah, I can find some more things to do for a little while. Definitely won't be quite the stream that it typically is, though, because I'm still on the morning schedule. Oh, hi, Future Rush is logged off from work.
Woo! Alright, so I'm just going to go ahead and do this. And I will see you all over the weekend when I'm doing some kind of craziness with something I don't know yet. But we'll see you then.
Hype. Oh. And definitely doing. Whoop. There we go. Hey. And thank you, DFS, for the raid. Yoink. Okay. See if I get over here first or not. Lack attack. There we go.
Didn't feel like playing anything more after that, so just hang out watching your stream now. And of course,
we're gonna
delay, but
yep,
it's fine.
But we can get a back to back here.
So many lack attacks.
Here we go. Yep. It actually has a queue now, though, so that's very, very good. I actually figured out the better way of. Oh, okay, another Armos. That's fine. Yeah. Actually figured out, so I had created an enumeration. I was like, okay, we just, whatever type of redemption is, we add that to the queue and then branch off of it. I'm like, wait a minute, this is JavaScript. I can just add the function to the list and execute the function when it's popped from the stack.
Right.
And it was great. Banana. Oh, stretch. Oh, and we also had the. Oh yeah, we also had the cursed lack attack too.
JavaScript area. I basically have to program all that within the Java, so
yeah,
a little bit more challenging for me to get something like that working.
Yeah, because it's all like, they don't call them the same thing, do they? Or are they still delegates? Function pointers.
Oh yeah, that's a thing. I couldn't get that to work either, so that's definitely a thing that works in Java, but I couldn't figure that out.
What's this gonna be? You need 7 crystals inner. Up on another cursed black attack. 7 crystals inner. I says no.
Well, do you need it though?
If I can do. Come on, there we go.
Right. Oh, you have to actually climb GT as well.
Yeah. So yeah, so this keeps me busy for hold up. Okay, there, fix that. I just like forget which direction I need to actually. Okay, here we go. No, what? Oh, because I'm not facing down.
You have to face down, yeah.
Picky game. This would be why I normally do it my way instead of doing it like this. Okay, there we go. So Futuref likes the cursed black attack, huh?
Yeah, it's really cool.
Yeah, we got the cursed version of the Xbox PSP as well. I actually made that first, and then it's like, wait a minute, you know what? If we have that, we should have a cursed version of the other thing as well. Yep, there it is. There it is. Just for the meminess of it, obviously I'm going to do Tile Room first. Oof. Plus, this means I can just grab this and get my hydration going on. I haven't... I don't think I even touched this cup of water here this whole time. Yes. And then I'd say both variations of Xbox PSP are Sotz's favorite.
I mean, now I have to redeem one of those.
Well, and now I'm Squirtle because I drank my water. Because it's a natural. Yeah, natural consequence of that action there. Alright. This is fine. Left side is my favorite, actually. Just because there's kind of certain things that right side has that I am not particularly a fan of.
You don't like conveyors and fire rod shots?
I'd say that first room there, yeah, is probably a big chunk of why I'm not a fan of that path. I'm trying to remember what else even... It's where it's like all the bombs for bio. Yeah, I got all the small keys. Oh, and there's some more armor for you and a shield. This is, oh hey, huzzah, huzzah, thank you, Shadow, who is Batman. 7 months, hot dang. I was like, how on earth has it been 7 months already when I was doing my resub as well, so.
Oh, and I'm no longer. Whoop! What's that? What's that? Wait, what? Say what?
What? What's this all about?
Well. Thank you, DFS for. Was that 5? Yeah, 5 gift sub bomb. Nice. Whoa! Hey, I've got a favorite number too.
Wait, do we have a hype train going?
It's coming. It's coming, man. We'll just have to wait and see. But it's pretty close. Oh, single arrow for bio. Single arrow hype. And a lack attack. Man. Might even need the emote party too. Hey. It's all about the Washingtons, baby. Huzzah. How about that? I haven't seen one of these in a while. I don't know how to properly... Actually, was it?
It's not even game at this point. Like,
yeah. It's just, yeah, all the hypes. Oh, and there's the perfect emote party. Well, crap. I better get on this too. Let me. Let's do all the spams. Let's do all the click. Oops. Hey, come on. It doesn't want to cooperate. Okay, here. Click. I don't know. I don't care. Just click it. Click it. Click on all the things. Yes. Click on all the things. Post it. Yes. Okay. There we go. Oh man, this is gonna be going on for an hour and a half too. Oh yeah. Vomit. Hype. 1000. There we go. Oh, that's maybe a little bit too much hype. Oh man. Yep, and that. Let's see if I can do this properly. That. Yay, it worked. Nope. Aw, I didn't get the bump there. Okay. Hey, and thank you, Natsuki, for yelling at Nintendo for brutally murdering Mario 35. Oh, man.
I might as well do this one too.
Yeah,
This one.
What do we got next? Oh, yes. Our favorite number. Nice. Oh, there's your silvers.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah. Kind of deactivates my brain when the TTS just keeps talking to me for an hour and a half. Yes, it is. Is it? Oh, our favorite number. Nice. Oh, thank you for the favorite number. No, it queues them all up. Yep, and it's still going.
Yeah, I unmuted the stream for just a second, and I'm like, yep, it's still good.
Yep. Hey, and thank you for yelling at Nintendo again. Actually, no, that's what we're missing. We don't have anything now for FU PayPal.
What would be FU PayPal?
I have no idea.
What amount of that?
Well, let's see. PayPal, PP, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P.
Beatles right now.
Oh, yeah. Alright. Can we... Okay, that works. Hey. And they're still going.
Still going. Oh, and Squirtle. Oh, and Eevee. Squirtle. Okay. And Eevee. I was thinking too, I should make another voice effect for Squirrel, shouldn't I? Because it just uses the same one as Eevee.
What about, like, using Squirtle and Eevee? What about Vaporeon?
Oh, no. This is terrible. And you'll see it in a second.
It's I hate it so much.
Okay. I mean, at least the floor is already ice physics, so yeah, okay.
Yeah, at least you can gold sword. I've done this with fighter sword before. It sucks.
Yeah, okay. There we go. Don't. No. Yeah. Okay. Concentration. Nope. Oh, dead.
130 Bible thumb pay guys discount 22 hearts discount 22.
Oh no, 99%. 3, 2. Aww.
Parenthesis discount 22 hearts.
Aww.
18 application.
Still though, nice job though everybody on completing the train.
2 yay last Shello discount 22 Noitlog X83 Kid.
Get a good stretch here.
Nadu 34 Clown Toast Possum 18 of
I got a puppers.
Yeah, I already have all of the level 1 and the level 2 type training modes. Just haven't seen enough of the higher ones.
130 love Enigma 130 love.
It's pretty easy to... Oh, hey.
Our favorite number, nice. Our favorite number, nice. F you Nintendo.
It's still going.
Okay, we made it past all the emotes and started getting all of the FU Nintendos and our favorite number nices. So now all of those are all successfully completed. Alright, let's see, push this block first just because I can.
You know, there's actually a glitch that you can skip all of the lower part of this. You don't actually need the big key. It's just like you have to mirror on a conveyor belt.
Huh.
But I don't remember the rest of the setup. There's a lot more to it than just that, but that's like the beginning part of it.
Yeah, that would be... Oh. That would be an interesting one to have access to, honestly. Yeah. Oh, now we got... Now we got troll stickers coming in too. So of course Natsuki always has to throw in that last meowdy very end. So I'm hoping that this is actually there's your cape. No.
They look like cape.
Alright, so it's probably gonna be in, just double check to make sure I didn't get that. So I think that the Ice Trinex is required.
Oh, rude.
Yeah. So one of the seeds that I posted in Cursed Seeds one time was a Ice Trinex seed.
Yeah, I think I played that one.
And I don't know, not sure, difficult to say.
Yeah.
Maybe it would be helpful is if you just like, well, I don't know, you have to scroll back to it. So if you left a reaction on seeds that have actually been played, that would be handy.
What I was thinking is I should actually remake my Discord bot and then use that and link that in with my Twitch bot.
Uh-huh.
And so I can like say this is what I'm currently playing and either react to it as you suggest or just have a queue system. Like this is the next one in the queue and then on...
Oh wait, why did I do that? I'm stupid.
My next one.
Yeah.
But I need a way better way of handling it.
I need to like look. So I need to look into. Yeah, see that was stupid. I used the red potion when I should have powdered these anti-fairies. Sometimes order of operations gets messed up. Alright, nasty, evil, anti-fun time. Anti-fun. Nope. Let's slow down. Oh. Spirehead moves too fast. Stop it. Okay. Run. Okay. Oh no. Out of magic. Well, alright. So I obviously suck. Just gonna have to leave.
It's a tough fight.
Yeah. I mean, I've done it. Well, I mean, yeah, I've done it before, but yeah. No. Empty bottle. Yeah, let's just go get the blue goo. Just try that again.
How many bottles do you have?
More than enough.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I got all the bottles.
Yeah, no problem, Future Rush. Enjoy those emotes.
Heck yeah. So speaking of which, too, I need to figure out a decent way for everybody to vote on which ones they'd like to see as the official emotes.
I mean, you have that on your Discord, right?
So at the moment I don't have all of the ones uploaded because the server boost ran out. I'm currently over the limit. Well, that's the main things. That one right there, that needs to be like a permanent emote, basically at all times.
Yeah.
Okay, do that.
Get some new emails.
Refill this.
Create it for myself.
Mm-hmm.
I'll buy a green first, and then you can drink it immediately.
Oh, I already filled up. Yeah. Okay.
Maybe.
Right. Save and quit? No. Or, yes. Is magic saved? I don't remember.
Magic is saved, yes.
Okay, good. Okay, and then back over to... Yes, old man... Refill? At least this part's simple enough, you know, just a few... simple things.
So the magic is so hard to get in this game that...
Yeah.
Like when you're in Spike Cave...
Yeah.
Like, the idea is you take as much hearts as you can, like, take as much damage as you can to preserve magic, because magic is so much harder to get.
Yeah.
It is preserved after save and quit, so that's typically why people will do it that way.
So it was like that in the original game too, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Actually, you know what? I'm not even going to do it with the hookshot. I'm going to do it my way.
I mean, I find it easier to do hookshot, but... You know, to each your own. Like, it's whatever works for you.
At least... Okay. All the way in, and then do the thing. At least this way I get to it both ways. Alright, and then back to the... Let's take left side again to get back there. Oh, let's see, there's nothing that I've missed, is there?
You mean in
nothing.
this dungeon?
Yeah, I'm just thinking about...
In this dungeon?
Yeah, it's definitely full clear. Menuing. Boo. Okay. It's kind of like focusing for the moment to try to get through all this in a hurry. Hey! That was obviously not in the right place, somehow.
Did those other beams just despawn? I don't think I've ever seen that before. It was weird.
There we go. Successful... Oh. Push the block, I don't even have to. Successful bonk over the fire snake. Messed it up the first time through there. Seeing where's... Okay, bomb.
Word for the wise here. Since you didn't actually have to go into rando room, it's faster to go right side through the teleport room.
Yeah.
But muscle memory is muscle memory.
Well, like, I'd much rather play left side than play right side again.
Yeah. No, you're going the right way. Well, I think even right side... that way is also faster, but, you know, the whatever. But I was just talking about the teleport room. Instead of going to the room, it's faster to go right side through that teleporter room.
Alright, okay. Oh. Okay. Nope. Nope. What in the heck? Okay. Something rock. Hard place. Okay. And now for the fun part. Spoiler, it's not fun at all. Neep. Okay, you did. Okay.
Nice.
Would have been better if that was,
That was a hard fight fought.
yeah. Yeah.
Hard fought fight.
Oh.
There we go. Words.
And bees. Okay. Well, that's fine. I'm cool with that. I am going to detour. Yeah. Detour to fairies first. Or are they even gonna be here? Okay, good, they're there.
Yeah, they're gonna be there. Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Curiosity. That's all. Tippity tap, tippity tap. Get my mirror lined up and ready to go. Okay. Heart piece for you.
Yay!
And now the dungeon really begins.
Oh, you got this.
Oh, yeah. This is one moment where every single time I come into Gauntlet with silvers, I still end up shooting 2 arrows into all the mimics. It's because I'm like absolutely not used to having having silvers at all.
Or are they at the top?
It's the Almasar room.
Oh, okay. Because I remember they were in your GT, and I'm like, but you've already cleared most of it. Like, there's only a few left.
Yep, we got that, and we got validation chest. Okay. Ooh, cannonball. Neep, neep, neep. Of course, it's always the... See, I pick up the fairy. I'm like, do I even want that? Because with Stalfos, you know, they end up taking the sword beams instead. And with it.
I think you do want the sword beams just because, like, as you say, if you swing right at the Stalfos, they'll jump back, and the sword beam will still hit them.
Oh yeah, but that's the problem. It hits them instead of your sword, and
If you're,
I want them to die in one hit.
That's true.
Yeah, like... Yeah, okay, yeah, see, like those guys.
Yeah, the Zazacs take less damage from them.
You and... What are we gonna have? We're gonna have another Armos Knights or another Trinax. No spoilers here. Almasar, okay.
Almasar? Okay.
Yeah. Tippy tap. Nope. Oh, it's laggy.
Yeah, it's so laggy in this room. It's so bad. Because it's also that anti-fairy in the previous room, or the bunny beam.
Oh, yeah.
And there's also something happening on a different sub-tile as well. Because I think his helmet actually gets spawned in a different spot as well. So like, there's just a lot going on right now.
So I'm like sitting here. This is weird. It goes into slow motion. It makes me start pushing the button harder, like the D-pad harder. I'm like, that's not going to make any difference. Okay. Actually, that's okay. Alright. I mean, it's 2 sword swings, right? So that was dumb anyway. Just like switching to bow. We got some arrow pickups along the way, don't we?
Yeah, there's one in the next room.
Yes, 5. Okay. Which is hopefully enough. Alright,
Yeah.
time to actually...
So, there's also more...
Yeah, we can try to actually be as close to cool-ish as possible with the red cane here. And 2 cycle.
That's cool enough.
Yeah. Just focusing on making sure I put the block in the right place, so it kind of leads to not.
So the my trick to it is always assume you got it right the first time.
Yeah.
And just keep moving as if it's already worked.
Hmm.
I mean, if you just have to double back on it, but.
I'm grabbing these because I want them. Gotcha. Gotcha. Oh yeah, thank you, Bio. Okay, there's that. Right on schedule. Hey, DFS's book.
Oh, thanks. I needed that so badly.
Okay, put it. Okay. Yep. Alright. Hey. Naughty game. Okay, there it is.
So I find it funny that in that big, what is it? The big spike room.
Yeah.
I get it like first try.
Ooh.
At first try, it takes me like 5 different tries to actually get it because
Okay.
like things just get slightly off.
Neat. This is an unpleasant one to have in this arena.
Sure is. I hate this one so much.
On the plus side, butter, so, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm thinking like
a map.
if you're trying to hover this is also fresh.
Oh.
27 out of 27 hype!
Full clear. We're just glad though if Aga would like chew you out for not walking on the carpet. Wait, what am I doing?
It just dusted. We got this fancy carpet just for you, and you didn't even walk on it.
Like one time when all 3 of them were actually lined up. Yep, okay. Alright, I'm just going to pop the potion.
In case you cared, it was 2010201.
I mean, that sounds like a nice series of digits anyway.
Right. But you, your webcam, so everything's fine.
Yeah, okay.
For a long time.
Yeah. I'm not sure how many of those we had.
Oh. Now you jinxed it. Just kind of sitting here. It's like, okay, time for the brain to shut down. Okay. Oh yeah, so thinking outside the box message. Okay, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1. Okay. Oh, am I not grabbing the... Okay. Actually, let's switch to it. Yeah. Oh no, silver!
Oh no, my silvers!
Okay.
My silvers were, I believe, in your GT. So I didn't get them, but I had gold sword, so it was fine. Silverless hits anyway. Let's go.
Not that time. Ah, sadness. Too far away. Nope, 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 nope. Okay.
Yeah, if you're trying to do, if you're trying to learn Silverless, I'd honestly recommend doing Master Sword Silverless as a practice.
Yeah.
Because it takes longer to do it, and if you can get consistent with Master Sword Silverless, then you can do any of the other modes. You know, it's a blessing at this point, for me to have Gold Sword or Tempered, because thank God I don't have to do Master Sword again. So bad, but it's good practice. As long as I don't have to do it with green mail, 7 hearts.
Yeah, that's not
that bad.
Yep. All right, that's enough. Oops. Okay. Dead Ganon, thank you for the GG. GG hydrates. There we go. You win! And thank you, Bio, as well. And thank you, Sans. And Hydrate. Okay. It's doing that, but yeah.
More Hydrate.
All the Hydrate. Nice big Hydrate. Yeah. So I was only made aware of this thanks to a coupon sheet in the mail, but at Wendy's they have this thing now called the Frosty Chino. It is a coffee drink. So you can get either in chocolate or vanilla. But it's not quite what you would expect it to be. It doesn't have frozen Frosty inside of it. It's just regular iced coffee with either the chocolate flavor or the vanilla flavor. Oh, and we got the GG stickers too. So thank you. Hype-tastic. All right, let's.
Nice.
Oh, hey. Hey, and there goes the nice too. The rupees flying everywhere for that. So thank you for the favorite number. Okay, let's go ahead and skip to the end here. Dun, 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 dun. Yep, Little Love for Sale. I remember that one. It was funny. It was a Bio also that had the piece of heart on Zora. So I decided to say no to that one.
Da, 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 da.
Bomb holding kid.
I like that one.
Yeah. Lost old man. Oh yeah, we could have interesting messages for all of these, couldn't we? If they were bees. Broken heart sleeps again forever. Yep. Never even had a book at the time to check for that.
If you read the pedestal and it says something about friendship.
Yeah.
Those are bees.
Oh. Oh, yeah.
Friendship for DFS, that's my bees.
Yeah. I mean, I can see where that can challenge a friendship, but it's more fun though to always send the bees out when given the option. Da, 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 da. Yeah, like credits, but I wouldn't mind a skip to the end button now at this point. Okay. Mirror 26, flute it never. 20 out of 22, GT big key. 57 bonks, 25 save and quit, 6 tenths. B. Yeah, what is that? Okay, yeah, it is a B. 166 out of 216, 2 hours, 47 minutes. F you, PayPal.